What a beautiful and heartfelt speech. What are your thoughts on our new president and his message?
Actually doing that with my neck. Okay, I'm looking up, but it's definitely not going that high, I promise. I hope you guys have an awesome day for a reason, because that shit, listen, this shit is not good. This shit is not good. Listen, I mean, I warn you guys, but no. Sometimes me mom is listening to me and she just like, mods. I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Surely somebody in chat, one single person out of all the people that are here, were like, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same fucking thing. It's like swinging, but with toxic fists. Speaking of which, I'm gonna fucking toxic fist. All right, we need to do something else. We need to do something else, okay? We need to move on. All right, chat, we're moving on. Why so much abuse so early in the morning? What do you mean? This is the normal amount of abuse. Normal amount of abuse. There's toxic relationship and there's like my fucking ex, like my ex marriage. So it's like toxic and then it's like ex marriage. So right now we're in a happy middle. So we're fine, Chad. We're fine. Get over it. Get over it. Stop being a... Oh, chat. Okay. I know you're gonna laugh at me, but I learned just recently what a soy boy means. A soy boy. It's a very interesting term. When I was thinking of soy, I was thinking of soybeans. I was like, what does this mean? I don't know. The internet is confusing. The internet's confusing. How do you guys know this shit? How do you know? Oh, I'm sorry I've not been on the fucking internet. You know, I lived under a rock for 28 years. 28 years. Until the last 3 years. Last 3 years. How don't you? I don't know. I thought you just called them pussies. Is that not what you say? It's like a whole different term?
My girlfriend said to me, "Are you even listening to me?" Strange way to start a conversation. Morning Savii and chat. Let's go get the weekend started.
You don't have a girlfriend. Nice try, chat. Nice try. Nice try. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, though. He said it's from the old ah. What does ah mean? Okay, I see that a lot. I'll go off to comment sections whenever like there's... Okay, one of my new favorite pastimes now, chat, is watching a video I like or I find silly and then going over into the comics, god fucking damn it, comments section and seeing what people say. I don't know. I love it now. I love it. I think it's like the best thing ever. Like, it'll be the video and then it'll just be whatever the fuck people say. And let me tell you, some people are fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. By the way, you missed nothing. We're just talking about stupid shit. One pack, Savi. I completely fried. You hear that? I will be 2 after stream. However, I think I only have one more. Yeah, I only have one more. I only had 2. I think I've only gotten high once this week, I think. Was that high once this week? I think. Yeah. So I'll have to ask my little brother for more later. But honestly, one more. I don't need it. Time to re-up? Yeah, later. I gotta... Actually, I should have asked him yesterday. Be like, hey, do you have any more? I was like, do you have any more? Listen, chat. It's nice to be retired now, okay? It's nice to be retired. Alright, thank you very much. Oh, I love that emote. Okay, chat, there are so many cool ass emotes. I mean, listen, I know we added a bunch, but like, I like that. What mods?
I went to a new restaurant and the hostess asked
no, you
if
didn't.
I had reservations. I said yes I do, but I'm here anyway. Did it?
leave. Get out of here. Leave. Get out of here. I never want to see you ever again. Ever again. I said what I said. Mods? Anyway, chat, are you ready? Are you ready for some fun times and some good ass vibes? Because if you are, I need to go use the potty. Listen, because if you do, I need to go use the potty. Like, really fast. So do what you must. I have already won. No, you have not. Mods, ban that man. Ban them. Oh, why is my TNG off?
Not.
Oh, I know why. Never mind. This is what you do to me. This is what you do to me. Is this what you like? Is this what you like? Anyway, let me turn it back on. It better not be anymore.
Not.
Oh my god, that's my streamer. No, I'm not. Go away. I don't even know you. Be gone, thought.
Not.
Be gone, thought. Stop.
Not.
Cease. Cease. Like, honestly, it was so shocking, chat. You guys are so original. So original. So creative. When did I say that? When did one say this? I do not remember.
Not.
I remember that one. I can fully tell you I remember that one. that was definitely a thing. It said get out and go pee. Not yet. Not yet. Listen, I'll go pee whenever it's like time to start reaction Andy content. Gingy reminds me is that I need to reinstall Adobe Premiere for no motive at all. What does that even mean? Oh, I know what that means. If you do that, I will ban you. The word of the day is ban and or mods or listen. What else? What else? What else do I have? What else do I have? What else do I have? I feel like I got a lot. Listen, bitch, I got a lot. Listen, I got a lot. Here, go pee. Become the Pissmaster 9000. Okay, I don't have to pee that bad. I don't have to pee that bad. Been that guy. Exactly. Been that guy. Wait a minute. Is fucking the word banned still gone? No. Ban mods. Those are all still here, right? Technically speaking, the only word that should be banned is souls. No one ever listens. Listen. They are still there. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Get that shit out of here. Mods. What did I just say? What did I just say? That's what I fucking thought. Hi, Shen. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. Yep, there it is. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't yell at me. I'm yelling at you. See now, look at that. Everything's banned. By the way, chat, look at this. You see this? Okay, wait, hold on. Anytime you guys put fucking souls there, look at this. Oh, actually, it vanished. Go ahead and do it again. Do it again.
Honestly, Savi is my favorite soul streamer.
Mods ban that, man. No, not Aurelian soul. There it is. More. But I'm looking at my model. I need to get my nails done again, chat. Like, in real life. IRL. No, but seriously, I definitely do. I'm looking a little crusty. I might do that this weekend. Because, at the end of the day, I do like to look pretty. Believe it or not, I do like to look pretty. I know, crazy. Shocking even, someone saying. For who? I hate when people say that. For myself, stupid ass. Believe it or not, women enjoy looking good for themselves. At the same time, most of the time I don't want to put on makeup and I just wear my hoodie. And you know what the best part is that now that it is wintertime, I can do that. Oh, I want a peppermint mocha coffee also today. Chat, I have been like in a mood.
The only thing I miss is my fucking bullets. That's it.
I have been in a mood for weird food today.
I throw every single time.
Mods ban Tony for life. I have been like in a mood for shit lately. Have you noticed that? Oh my god, yes. Oh, that's such a good one, Caster. I love the peppermint. It's about to drive home. Have a great stream. Listen, have an awesome day, by the way. Stay safe. And by the way, afterwards you have to come back because we have a long day today. Did you see the fucking my post today? Listen, here, watch this. I'm gonna show you guys. One second. Let's see if I can find the shit. This is you, chat. All day today. You have to stay all day. You have to stay all day. You're not allowed to fucking leave at all. I know you think you have plans and shit, but no. Oh, by the way, I should say this just randomly. I just remembered. So I think Thanksgiving is on Thursday. I want to say Thanksgiving is on Thursday. So with that being said, I don't think anything changes for the week. So it's still gonna be like Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So just keep that in mind. So I think all of the schedule is pretty much the same thing. I'm trying to think, like, maybe it should be. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. So you ain't missing nothing, baby. You ain't missing nothing. If it was during like one of my off days, or well, during the holiday. Well, actually, now that I think about it, people usually have Thanksgiving sometime around like maybe the afternoonish. No. Actually, when do you guys have Thanksgiving? I think maybe lunch. No, actually, it might be lunch. So technically speaking, you stream a little bit, boom, and then you go off, and then yeah. Okay, so never mind. Even if it was on there, I don't think it would have actually mattered. So never mind. Never mind. By the way, are you guys ready for that massive food coma? I'm not American. Well, that's too bad. Become American. Like, hello, mods? Ban that man for not being American? Hello? Everyone here is goddamn American. Ether, I don't want to. I'm an official soul streamer. Fuck off. I don't want to see you until you fix the fucking snipers. Switch back to work. However, I will say one thing though. We do have to do it like together, because like, you know, it's not like he's at my house. Well, actually, if you think about it, he's fucking way on the other side of the world, which is crazy to me. I always find that so crazy whenever like you think about this shit. Think about this. I know you guys don't fucking think, but hear me out. So like, it's crazy to me that like we're just all over the world. You know what I mean? Like, people can be probably in my state, some people could be in many other states, some people could be in many other countries, and it's crazy because you all come into one little area. And you know what, I think I was talking about this when we were playing Call of Duty. I just find it unique. We're all in one area getting brain rot together.
Should see to it that in the process he does not,
you know what I mean? Here, hold on 1 second, Chad, 1 second. I gotta grab something. 1 minute. Caster, are you closing your eyes? It's too pure. Stop. You too. Oh, hold on. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Anyway, sorry, I had to grab something. What is this emo? What is these boopas in my stream right now? Hold on. Does anyone know? Like, what would the Lord say right now? Wholesome stream. Shout out to being wholesome. What is this emo? Is that alcohol? I think it is, actually. Listen, I don't be drinking, so I don't know. I'm like, what the hell is that, brother? I have no idea. Sent so many cheeks inside chat suddenly, all of a sudden. You know what? Listen, I'm surprised that... Actually, you know what? I don't want to say anything. You know what? That is fully clothed, and I see no hips. Actually, imagine if, like, you have, like, you know, you have your belly, you have your thighs, but then Twitch is like, yeah, but I don't see hips, so you're fine. And it's like the thinnest thing ever. And you're just like, you know what? You passed the check. You passed the vibe check. You're fine. Yep, exactly. It's just like literally thick ass thighs and a nice fucking belly. But like, and you have like little fucking shorts. But like, it's that little bit. But it's like, I don't see no hips, so you're fine. You're fine. I'll allow it. If anyone doesn't know, VTubers have been getting hit a lot for some sexual looks, I like to say. Sometimes they see hips and they're like, whoa. Now, I will say one thing. On Twitch's behalf. I will say that, like, here's the thing, is that sometimes some VTubers,
And I'm a VTuber. I'm not
it.
supposed to know shit. I'm supposed to look cute. I'm supposed to look cute and be like, oh, how do I play this game? Ooh, slaps tits on fucking forehead.
for my triple X size fucking boobs, since that's apparently what everyone's fucking tit size are apparently. No, but like I was saying before, some people definitely push the limit. That is for sure. So I understand completely. I said break your skull, Savii. No, listen, you don't want that. What would the Lord... Do I need to... Let me talk to the Lord again. Hold on. The Lord apparently needs fucking attention today. I'm like, wait a minute, relax. Save your virgin eyes. It's great, Chad. It's great. God, you know what? Like, my hands for... well, actually, you want to know something? I've noticed that... Okay, at least until my model, like, gets fixed, the brand new one. I'm going to, as long as I remember, note to self, stupid. Hold on. Big ass fucking forehead. I need to see if I can fix my model this weekend. And what I mean by that is that I've been noticing as the months have been going on, because I don't really mess with the model anymore, because like for a while I thought it was in a perfect position, everything seemed to be working just fine. But actually, now that I think about it, it's actually more close to a year. I've noticed that like it starts swaying more, my model breaks more, like my hands have not been as like, wait, do you see this actually? Like it'll just go. You want to know what I think it is? And you're gonna probably laugh, but like here's the thing. So the camera's like more like a thermal kind of thing. Like you know, it like scans your fucking outline, right? I wonder if it's just dirty, because I've never really washed the camera. I mean, at the same time though, I mean, like, do you really touch the camera very much? I like to say no, but like, you know, like it might need a wipe down. Maybe, I don't know. Ew. Like, okay, I can understand if you don't give your mouse a wipe down. Looking at my mouse and oh god, she needs some help. I am so sorry. I want to say, oh chat, let me take a picture of my mouse, but no. Do you use thermal camera for rigging? No, actually, all I use is my phone and VTube Studios. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so on my phone, it's VTube Studios. On my computer, it's actually Vinyan. Like, I know that sounds confusing, but yes, it's just that. While the rest of everything else is pretty much just like, boom, simple. Very simple shit. Very simple shit. However, ... Mako sent us something a little while back, which, by the way, can you give her a shout out? Little cutie patootie, little office cutie patootie. I'm telling you, I used to have a girlfriend like that, like looking... Anyway, so with that being said, God damn, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so she sent us a little while back, like kind of what she's using and some of the other stuff. Well, her and like a tattoo, and like there was a couple people that kind of showed me like some of the new tech. Like I'm talking like I think there's like gloves, and like I think there's like a suit maybe. Like I'm not exactly sure. Actually, I wrote switch really fast. I'm not sure if he got it back. Oh, he did actually. Hold on. Alright, perfect. Like, listen, chat. Hear me out. The whole suit for rigging. I think there's a thing like that. I'm not exactly sure. Faye, I need to look into that. Which, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Isn't that cool, though? Isn't that cool? Because, like, here's the thing. Like, to do all that, like how Mako does things, or... Actually, I see her moving around a fuck ton. She's probably one of the streamers with that whole setup that moves around the most. From what I've seen, like personally. But anyway, the reason why I say that is because I like to move around, believe it or not. I know, fucking shocking. But I think it's really cool that you can do that and you don't need like a VR headset. You don't need like a VR headset, which that's why I couldn't do it, because like imagine putting on that fucking helmet. Putting on that fucking helmet and it'd just be like, now of course there are VR streamers, but like I think the model stuff is like completely different. It's like completely different. So yeah, just something I was thinking about. I'm like, ooh, I totally want to do this. However, I gotta get the gear. So on the internet, but I think you might be able to give money. I thought you might put that one in here.
Why does that shit gotta taste so fucking good? Am I right?
What?
That should be tasting delicioso.
Just because, mainly just because. Do you remember yesterday? You remember yesterday? So, my high ass.
Also, Stalker 2 is slower. It's like Far Cry 2 pace.
I've never played Far Cry. I've never played like Far Cry, but hey, I will give it a shot. But yeah, so I felt real bad because yesterday, let me tell you something, chat. Let me tell you something. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Like at the end, I think I was just tired because we were on for like 10 hours. Finally got to gold, and I was like, first I was like, finally, and then I was just like, now I'm tired, and then I died by zombies a lot. Which, by the way. Wow, I died a fuck ton. Oh my god, I died a fuck ton. So, but yes, you know, as long as I remember, I just want to try that new weapon. Because I felt like I couldn't, that one I feel like I cucked myself. Something I really wanted to do, and I had to watch my love get fucking penetrated by another zombie in my asshole. It doesn't feel good. I don't understand why fucking, like people like that. Hey, like I said, I'm not trying to kink shame or anything, but like that's a little different. Either that or it's edging. I'm not exactly sure. I'm a virgin, okay? I'm a virgin. I'm a virgin. So I just assume that's what it is. You should. It's peak. Okay, like the little stabby things. Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about Baldur's Gate. No, okay, listen. That is one game I will 1000% not play. Now, don't get me wrong. It is definitely a good game. I mean, game of the year.
Stalker 2 is slower. It's like Far Cry 2 pace.
I just heard you.
Test your headshot skill.
You just said that. Do you want attention? Want attention? Oh, you're so cute. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I have no idea why they said it again. The TTS did say something, right? Before, maybe. Anyway, what the fuck was I trying to say? God damn it, my brain. Yeah, so I heard, and then I also heard, I heard that it was different, and I'm just like, man, I really want to play just one fucking time. But when it comes to like Baldur's Gate and stuff like that, I know Game of the Year, and honestly, it definitely does deserve it. But if you are new here, you'll find out real fast what my favorite kind of genres are. And chat, don't say fucking Souls games. Oh, you can't. I'm a fucking loser. Anyway, I forgot. Well, it is a good, strong, like, genre that I like. But, like, I don't know. I like a lot of games. But anything that's really slow, like, you gotta really sell me on it. Like, I thought Cyberpunk was gonna be slow. Come to find out later that it's, you know, not the case. But also, smartphone, don't worry about it. I hope you guys enjoy my music. If you like something, just ask. I always like that people enjoy. I am glad that they enjoy, like, my taste in music. 'Cause I have that very, very, very old music. So no RPGs. Okay, well, hear me out. This is another thing. One of my favorite games is Persona 5 Royal. So I know what you're thinking. Bitch, that's such a slow game. Yes, well aware of that. However, it's on stream. When I do stuff on stream, I like it to be like, hey chat, we're having fun. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, what is that? Oh my god. Oh god, they're penetrating my asshole. Oh no. Stuff like that, right? Like, you think it's like a porn, but it's not. So you're a little, like, disappointed, but at the same time, you're like, oh, this is a shit show, so you still want to watch anyway. I thought that was a good example. I really thought that was a good example. Anyway, you stayed for the music. I'm glad. What about Kingdom Hearts? I do want to play that. Fair enough. Yes, the first one, no. We actually, way back in the day, back in the cringe days, Chad, in the old times, back when the Testament was still new. So we did try to play the first one, but what really sucked cock was that, like, we were on World 1 or World 2, right? And we were doing good. We were just like World 3, World 4, World 5, or like whatever. And if anyone remembers this, and I don't know. It just became, it died on me, and it didn't save. And that pissed me off, because that was like, what, 8 to 10 hours of just gone. You have no idea, chat. Like, wanna know why I don't want to play Holic here? It's because I lost 100, say it again, 100, not 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 hours. That's 20 hours of, like, fishing gone, too. Just, gone. So, like, in my head, I'm like, nah, I'm good. It just kind of just pissed me off, honestly. I was like, no, I'm good. Now, I think Dragon X. Gone. I had every fucking character, all the buffs. I had everything. I even had, bitch, listen, I even did all of the motherfucking fishing to, say it with me, get the golden fishing rod. You know how long that took? 20 hours. I don't know why it took 20 hours, but it did. We fished so much. Just went. And you want to know what's funny? You guys watch me just like, I think that was like a 24-hour stream or 30-hour stream. I can't fucking remember. Probably a 30-hour stream. I don't do 24-hour streams. I do 30 when I do long ones. Don't ask me why. It just seems to be my number. I have no idea. I like even numbers, but also I like rounded numbers. So with that being said, like, I think about that and I'm just thinking to myself, like, you know what? You're literally gonna stream for 6 hours even though you're like a zombie just so you can get a rounded number. And then I have to think about that, like, huh, you do have mental problems. But with the new medicine and everything else that we're having, we're starting to get, like, more back onto a nice little level, huh? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we're not. Wanna know what we are doing? We're going over for some reaction Andy content. Are you ready? Also, hi Blackjack, how are you doing? Hello there. I hope you're having an awesome day, by the way. Hi. We're gonna be going over Shoe on Head. By the way, she is gorgeous. Like, I'm telling you, chat, stay healthy. Stay healthy. Because, listen, take care of yourself, stay healthy, because apparently she's older than fucking me. And she looks like she's like 24. Like, she looks like she's 24, even though I think her chat said that she's, or her chat, comment section said that she was like 35. And I was like, no fucking way. That's crazy. Oh shit, hold on a minute. Is that Jinto? I almost called you Jinto. Well, actually, it is Jinto. Oh god, I'm so fucking stupid. Chat, can we get a little hype in the chat for our first VIP of the motherfucking day? If you haven't already, feel free to write one of the mods and welcome to the Sticker Club, baby. Actually, I'm almost 100% sure that you've already gotten it, right? Hold on. Hoje vai ter festinha aqui dentro do meu barraco. Vou te arrastar pro beco. Vai ser sequência de vapo. Vai ser sequência de vapo. Vai ser sequência de vapo. Is getting paranoid about all the VTubers following her fucking channel. You know, I saw that. Well, she commented on our last like video. And she said we have a nice voice. So I was like, "Aw, you're too sweet." Especially for like people that I really like their content, and like if they come in and say something, I'm like, blush. You know, sometimes I think a lot of our shits actually fucking shit. But like then people come in or they say nice things like, "Oh, I like your stance on this," or yada 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 yada, right? I don't know. So it kind of gives me a little bit of the, you know, a bit of the boost. He said, blush, she's pants. You're like, oh, you. Say said you're super animated whenever you're talking, which is very engaging. But has it affected you with your talking IRL? I've been doing this for 31 years. I'm Latina. Listen. If you're not talking with your hands, you're doing something wrong. Actually, if you're not talking with your hands, like, well, actually, to be honest with you, like, me mom is like that too, and she's a Brit, so I guess it varies. It varies on the person. But anyway, like, that means that there's not enough emphasis. So that means you don't care. That means you don't care. Isn't that stupid? Like, in our family, like, if you want to get something like across, like to somebody, if you're not using your hands whenever you're like talking, then they just assume that it's not that serious. And you know what? In every Latina's life, everything's serious. Everything's fucking serious. Everything's serious. He's like, you didn't take out the fucking trash, did you? You didn't take out the fucking trash, did you? You had one fucking job and you didn't fucking take out the trash? Oh, I bet you the dishes are fucking haven't been done either. It's like, oh wait, let me go look. Oh, it's over there. You haven't done the dishes. Chocolate. Okay, maybe not like that. Ba-bam. Something like that. And then that's when we're like, put the gloves on. Put the gloves on. Don't spit on the gloves. Because then I have to wash them. Yep, just like that. You know what we call that? Abusive relationships. That's why you don't want to get with a Latina. You know, trust me, I will make sure to remind you every single day. I'll be like, hey, watch yourself. I heard Asian moms are very similar. I heard, okay, so my, one of my best friends is, you know, was it Pacific Islander, and also like, you know, he has Asian descent. And, I was told that it's more like talking behind your back. Now, am I wrong with that? I'm not exactly sure. Now, don't get me wrong. We do too. 100%. But here's the thing. The only thing that's different is that the moment that we find out you're talking shit behind our back, that's when the hands come out. And then all of a sudden, it's, you're pulling my hair. Fuck your hair. Fuck your fucking weave. So, you know, there's that. Then again, I don't think really my family has really much weaves, but like, you know what I mean? Exactly. Don't pull their hair. Listen, square up. Like I said, you want to do this. Here, honestly, sit. Like, sit here. And then you gotta jackrabbit punch him, and then you gotta come in with the fucking... Wait, actually, what is that old fucking SpongeBob movie? Episode where he's like, and here comes a giant fist. That's what you have to do, Chad, right there. And then maybe the occasional headbutt. Do you remember when we used to do that a lot? Back when we got this model originally, I was so enamored. Enamored? Is that the right word when you're really interested in something? With like how much that it moved, because I was so used to like the, you know, the regular model, right? I was used to like the regular like Cutie. I was just doing weird shit. I was doing the spins. The spins used to be a thing. Actually, the spins are kind of alive still, surprisingly, believe it or not. And then also we used to do like headbutts and everything else. I remember whenever we could spin you. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, why can't you spin me anymore? Chat, want to know the best part about working on stuff this weekend? Is that I'm gonna fix some of our OG stuff. Not everything. Like anything that's fucking spammy or anything else, like whatever. I'm gonna have to put that one on like the low. But like, yeah, definitely want to fix a few things. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mind having like a few stuff. Like, you know, a few things here and there. But like, I remember, okay, do you remember back when? And I think it came to a point when I first off took like my very first break, actually. Like when I took my very first break. But also, it was when we were playing Pokemon, like the new like expansion, and it was one of those things where like there was so much getting spammed that like I remember Coco was like, "You're like Savii, like as much as I love your streams, I can't watch right now because I can't hear because it was just so loud." And I was like, "Yep, honestly, true and real and based." He said when we first got Tangia. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly when it was because it was Tangia and then also ours. So plus, now that I think about it, it became kind of irrelevant kind of thing. Now, granted, of course, you can't use points compared wise. Well, actually, I think you might be able to. There's a lot of things I still need to look into, but like, I think now it's at like a happy balance. I think it's on like a happy balance. Well, at least now there's like, you know, you have your nut button. At least you have your nut button still, so that is still a thing. Yep, exactly. It's still there. I've already tried and or heard about Pokemon Rogue. I have. It's so much fun. Actually, you know what? I keep thinking that we rated we did not rate Mai, but I had a chance to go see her because I haven't seen her in 5,000 years, and she was playing that one what the fuck was it? You said it's like a mod or something, like fucking pick up the glass, because then it'd be like, Mihai, you need to clean up the fucking glass. And I'm like, Mom, I don't want to fucking clean up the fucking glass, so we're not gonna clean up the fucking glass. Take the positive compliment. Hell no. Hell no. But thanks for being here. How about that? That's the positive. That's the positiveness there. Saying hello to you. Now chat. As you can tell, I'm waking up a little bit, shaking it off, feeling like, you know, a little wax on, wax off. So are you guys ready for, you know, a little reaction stuff, a little reaction Andy stuff? Because then we can go play video games. Listen, this is what we have planned. I was saying this earlier, but we have reaction Andy content. We have one single game of zombies, because I really want to use that new like melee weapon. Apparently it's the best of the best because it's fast. It's like zzz. I want to use that, and we just bought it, so I feel like we need to. And then going off to soccer. That's it. Boom. Done. How's that sound? So how long will that take today? That's a great question. I will let you know when I know. I'll let you know when I know. When you say stalker, I hear soccer. You know what I hear? Meet the Fockers. Anyway, chat, this is what I'm gonna do really fast. I gotta go grab something really fast. Yeah, good movie. Okay, I'm glad you knew what I was talking about. I was like, I think I'm old and I don't know if people are gonna know what this means. I was like, I had no idea. I wasn't sure. But anyway, so I'm gonna take a very small break, and in the sense of like, you know, grab my meds and go use the potty, because, you know, believe it or not, remember how I told you I had to come in hot, and Switch was telling me, just so I personally remember, when it comes to reaction stuff, and this should actually be easy for us, I like to do them every Tuesdays and Saturdays, and guess what, they're trying to ban him for racism. Don't ban. I like things, you know, relatable to either me or things I find very fun in the real world. Like I said, I think the last one we did was on men's health. Then we also did Twitch and how it's shitting the bed. I think we need to release videos faster. I do one usually 2 times a week, or no, I do two videos a week. But like, I want to like add more. People really enjoy them too, so that kind of makes you happy. Wait, this one pops? There it is, much better. But yeah, hopefully you like them. And yeah, like I said, feel free to write comments, stuff like that. I try to answer as many as I can. I try to answer as many as I possibly can. I hate you, chat. You guys just keep changing your goddamn colors. You know, where I'm from... You know, where I'm from, when I was born in the streets, because chat, you want to understand, you change your colors. You know, that's when you get like, you know. You ever heard that one song where it's like colors? It's like an old song. I'm trying to remember exactly who sung it. It was definitely like the 90s. I'm trying to remember. It might have been Ice-T. It might have been. No, that was not from Tupac. I'm also thinking Ice-T also. Yeah, I think it's Ice-T. No. Ice Cube. Let me tell you something. Ice Cube had some good... Here, hold on a minute. This is not exactly the content I'm going to be doing, but... Hold on. And I'm not going to put Today Is a Good Day, because honestly, that is a classic, because that is such a fucking classic. Also, I said Ice Cube, not Cube. Ice cubed. All right, that's perfect. That's perfect. Wait, hold on. Which one? What did I just say? I said not this one. Hold on. I used to be a little bit of a ghetto baby. Listen, I lived in the ghetto. Fuck, I just smacked so many lids over. Oh my god. Once upon a time, chat, I used to live, I lived in the ghetto for a good portion of my life. But been out for a long time. I'm out of the pen. So, I like my gangster rap. Actually, you want to know what's funny? You want to know the funniest thing ever? Have you seen a typical Brit mom? So, like, I'm telling you, my mom is so funny. Maybe because she came into America, I don't know. Maybe she's always like this. But my mom, like, every, like, Saturday and Sunday, so you might hear it, she listens to just old school rap all day. She listens to Tupac, Biggie, what is it? Eazy-E, I mean, everything. You name it. Every single weekend. Usually when she's cleaning and doing shit. So that's what she likes. I lived in London. I still remember a couple of my friends' moms, and they were far from stuff like this. But I will say one thing, for like when it comes to UK, unless for some reason something changed in the last 16 years, but it's the most diverse. It's the most diverse part of the UK, where like there's like tons of people. Like, I mean, where do you think my papa met me mom? But anyway, chat, are we ready? Oh, Flame, don't fucking start with me. I swear to God. Fucking swear to God, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Mods, ban Flame before I slap him. Listen, ban him, get him out of here. Alright, let's get this party started. But yeah, like I said, feel free to do your comments, do all that stuff there. I may not catch all your messages. Like, I try to read everyone's stuff, but let's be real, I can't really be able to read everything. But I do try my best. And, one thing that I always forget to do, every single time, is I always forget to turn it up a little bit. But anyway, with that being said, oh god, I feel like I have the sniffles. I feel like I'm always congested, Chad. Why is that? I have like the weakest immune system, but at the same time, like, I feel like I get it times 2. That shit is fucking annoying. Yeah, I turned that off too. You like that slurp? That's what I did to your mother last night. Anyway, with that being said, something strange happens in my house. There are chairs that are full of water, as if water was coming out of their legs. Do you know what that could be? You might need like one of those, I think you might need like a priest to come to the house and just... You just need like a priest coming out of the... Oh my god, you're talking about your mother last night. Oh, I get it. Because she sits in the chair and watches me and it gets wet. Anyway. Why are men moving to the right? We're talking about politics, if I remember correctly. Listen. Wait, hold on. Is that my puppy? I haven't started yet. Do you hear the puppy? Why is it the moment I'm about to do something? Why is it the moment that I'm about to like record something? That's just like... Rah, rah, rah. I'm like, please. Listen, shut the fuck up. There can only be one yapper. I know, listen, she's learning. Listen, it's because she's from the motherfucking west side. Anyway. She's learning. She's like, hey, I learned that from you, pendeja. I'm like, no, you did not. You fucking did not. Anyway, like I was trying to say, chat, you keep fucking distracting me. Y'all need to fucking quit it before I slap the shit out of you. Pay attention to me. Oh god, she is like that. Okay, hold on a minute. Before I fucking continue. She is one of those stupid dogs where, with love, of course, with love, where if, like, let's just say me and my mom were like talking, or hell, even when my mom's on like the phone, when she's on like the phone, she'll bark because she's like, hey, 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 attention, give me, hey, attention, give me, hey, attention. She's so fucking annoying, I swear. Like I love her, but oh my fucking god. Dang Savvy. What? You don't know me. Listen, we're from the motherfucking west side. God shit. Now that shit's stuck in my head. God fucking damn it. Listen, my ghetto was in the south side. The south side ghetto was very annoying where I'm from. So, oh god. But anyway. Just like me? Okay, anyway. Why are men moving right? So, if I remember correctly, this is talking about more like politics stuff kind of thing. Like, I think to myself, this was something I wanted to go over originally, especially when the election was kind of going over. Like, again, we don't really be talking about a whole bunch of like, we don't really be talking about a lot of politics and stuff like this, but I really like this because I did get a glimpse of it, by the way. So don't be saying like, oh my god, did you fucking pre-watch? I didn't fucking pre-watch, chat, so shut the hell up. But I like this because it talks about a lot of like what's going on in the current generation. Let's just say that current generation for men and also like women. So it's interesting. No, I'm not a pre-watch. I fucking hate you. Anyway, let's just shoot on ahead. I love her. She's like, I just barely like started watching her like videos. This is like my second one. No, actually, second one reacting. I think I've watched 4 overall. Not this one specifically, chat. So I'm just anyway.
Hello everyone, and happy 1-year anniversary to my male loneliness epidemic video.
I actually wanted to go over this one. However, I think the one that we just semi-recently did... No, actually, we haven't... I might do this one. I know it's like a little bit older, but who cares? I'm
happy to announce that since that video uploaded, the discourse has greatly improved. People all around the world are taking men's issues more seriously, and the gender war has finally come to an end.
It's not true. I'm sure she's joking, but let's just say this. Men's feelings. Let's just say this. Men's issues, men's feelings. That is all things that, yeah, listen, I know sarcasm. Trust me, I'm letting you know. But that is something that, like, it really, how should I say? It really hits on how our current gen is right now. What's going out there. You know, what we're seeing from the younger generation and the older generation and what they fight about. Technically, that's probably the definition of fucking politics. But I find it, like, interesting, you know? But at the end of the day, I fucking hate politics. And that's coming from someone that's military, been around the government for 12 years. I'm just saying. I fucking hate that shit. I could care less about either side. A lot of times, just stupid. Just people are just fighting about nothing. Bored. I am convinced that it's just people just bored. Just, I don't know. Just fucking bored.
I found a loophole.
It's
Politics
clearly many things,
is
but,
talking
you know.
about gender war. With this election
It is
being
true, though.
hailed by the media as the man versus woman election, according to any and all data coming out recently, men all around the world have shifted more right, and women have shifted more left. But women going
That
more
makes
left
sense.
was...
There's so many things nowadays, and you've seen this before. Or well, you've seen this before. I'm sure you've seen it. You see it everywhere. That's what I was trying to say. Forgive me. Apparently, my English is not going to be good on a fucking Saturday. Like, ugh, bleh. But if you do not agree with someone nowadays, and I still fucking hate this. It's like you can't be friends. You can't, like, you're not allowed to live together in, like, harmony. Like, I almost want to say back in the day. Oh, also, Creed, thank you so much for the 3 months, by the way. Thank you. Maybe it wasn't like this. Maybe this is like now that we live in a society now where everything's technology and, like, you know, phones and everything gets fucking posted every like 2 seconds. But like, I feel like maybe back when, maybe question mark, you used to be able to have an opinion way different than somebody else and disagree, but still be friends. Am I wrong for that? I don't know. Again, is that a hot take? Is that a fucking hot take also? I feel like it's not. Like, I don't know. It's stupid shit to me. It's stupid shit. And trust me, I don't talk about any, like, I would never be like, hey, this is what I lean, or this is what I lean here. I go off of what currently at the moment I agree with. like some people, once they're Republican, they're always a Republican, even if the Republican person is actually a piece of shit, or like the other way around. So I don't like that. I think you should like use your brain and figure it out, because again, every year it's a little different. Every year you might see someone different in office, or every 4 years, I guess. So that's my take on like the matter. Like, use your brain. Don't follow people. Don't even vote. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that. At the same time, though, did I vote? You know, I'm gonna leave that as like a cliffhanger there. But that's regardless.
Was not the focus of this month's outrage. The outrage, of course, was about men. That's right, we got our yearly, oh no, what is happening to men? Why are they moving to the right freak out? But unlike last year, this freak out isn't solely happening on the internet, no. It's also happening in Washington, D.C.
There are only 46 days until Election Day, and the Harris-Walz campaign is struggling to appeal to a group of voters that could determine the outcome of the election, and that is men.
The Harris campaign is making an aggressive last-minute effort to win over younger male.
Last I checked, there's a lot of men out there. So I've heard. Like I said, there's tends to be a lot of men. But yeah. Yui, oh my god, some people say some wild shit. That's a timeout right there. Give him like 10 minutes. But anyway, God, let me tell you, Twitch is an interesting place. I fucking love it. I love it. Chaos is it's great. But anyway, forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Oh yeah. Let's say last I checked, there's a lot of men out there, and the newer generation, they always say this. Okay, the boomers out there will always say like, hey, like, younger generation's not gonna vote, even if there's a fucking ton of them. They will fucking spew their fucking guts out, but they will never want to change things, which I fucking hate that. I really do. But when I see stuff like this does make me think to myself like, hey, maybe now, especially the younger generation, they're finally like, hey, I need this to stop. AKA people don't want to see anything crazy on TV or see, like, pretty much be told what to do, more or less. So if we start moving into a society where it's more like, hey, we can kind of be free, believe it or not, in America, you're supposed to be free. Free speech, free way of fucking thinking, like, you know, a lot of people are going to go down that route. Like I said, nobody fucking wants that. Nobody wants to be like, hey, you can't do this. Just, I don't know. I think it's stupid. Oh, wait, hold on.
Voters.
Am I really gonna make a video criticizing the Democrat Party days before the election?
By the way, I know I'm late to the I'm late to the party, but I do like the topic though. I like the topic.
Celebrate or grab your pitchforks. This is not a pro-Trump video. This is a do better video. This is a mommy's not mad, she's disappointed video.
I like that.
Actually, I lied. Mommy's pretty mad.
Also, I like that.
In this video, I am going to be addressing the Democrats' so-called man problem, the recent discourse about men moving right, the last-minute pandering the Democratic Party is doing to get them back, what they could be doing instead, and of course, going over some terrible opinions.
One thing that I've noticed, and again, try not to fucking put like the politic label on this, but let's just say, hypothetically, for the people on the left, I like to say, I've noticed that there's a lot of guys out there, and I don't know if it's like you're trying to get some fucking putang. I don't understand. Like, I don't know what it is, but first off, a lot of the girls on a lot of the opposite side, not every person. So like, don't fucking pitchfork me. But I know that they're like, fuck men, I hate you guys are fucking pieces of shit. But one thing that I hate, I don't know if this is some cuck shit, I don't know if this is some fucking edging shit, but like, a lot of the times, like, they'll be like, yeah, you know, fuck men too, like, you know, if you just stop doing this, then maybe we wouldn't have this problem. I'm like, you're in that demographic. Are you just like saying like, go fuck yourself? Because here's the thing, I know you're trying to get brownie points at these girls, but you don't want that, like, listen, that fish coochie, you really don't want that shit. Listen, I know it's probably been years, but listen, you don't want that fish ass like coochie. You already know that shit fucking be stinking. It's just, listen, some of those girls are just they're a little much. Okay, actually, chat, have you seen, especially when like the election like finished and like Trump got it, did like this fucking dog, I swear to God, Savii barking. She wants your attention, chat. But I thought it was the funniest thing to be able to see people's reactions. There was this one fucking person I saw where they were like screaming like, no. I'm just like, shut up. Or how many people recorded breakups because like someone would vote for one here and it's like, do you really think this, you misogynistic pig? Oh my god, they're so fucking funny. They're so fucking funny. Like, I don't know, I just think it's great. I love it. I love those kind of videos. I'm just like, look at this chaos. I fucking love it. Shut up, dog. By the way, that's my puppy. I swear to god, like if you don't give her fucking attention, like she just starts yapping. Listen, there can only be one yapper, and that's already been taken, by the way. Thank you.
Not my opinions. I have never had a bad opinion in my life. Except that one opinion. We don't talk about that one opinion.
That's like how I feel about my old model when I first started streaming. I'm like, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Don't talk about that.
In a world where it seems like everything men do and like is toxic, from eating meat to working out to even having a beard. Oh wait, that reminds me. Before we get into this video,
I swear to god, that fucking dog. Listen, my mom is gonna give her attention, trust me. Yeah. That shit is fucking stupid. Remember, I think it was like last week. Last week we were talking about like things to be healthy. Well, actually it might have been on fucking stream. We were talking about like things to, you know, keep a healthy mindset. And like, you know, be a healthy mindset, try to make sure that you're like trying to, you know, work out, be healthy, like stuff like that is important. So when you have people saying like, you're just doing this because, like, I like to say machismo. So in Hispanic culture, that's like saying like, oh, like, you know, like they always say like the typical like, you know, hey, I don't need no help with anything. Like, you know, hey, if you don't do this, you're kind of a pussy. Like, you know, it's stuff like that. This dog, I swear to God. Listen, if I wasn't recording a video, I would go out there and be like, shut the hell up. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, stuff like that blows my mind that like there's always somebody. There's always someone that's like, hey, by the way, like what you're doing right now, trash. How dare you? How dare you even think about doing that? Being healthy?
Video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's video sponsor, Henson Shaving. If
Chat, does anyone use
a
this?
multi-blade razor, you're...
I don't want to be weird, but God, you're... Chew on Head is cute. Also, I need those glasses. It's so fucking bad. Okay, I may not have paused it at the right time to show that, but yes. Hold on. Actually, hold on 1 second. 1 fucking second. I had to be like, shh.
You're probably familiar with this story.
Yeah, but I really like these. I really like these.
And maybe even ingrown hair.
See, now I need this.
Studies show 2/3 of men
now I need this.
Some form
oh
of
shit, hold on a
irritation
minute.
after
Real
shave.
fast. Hi. Wait, you know what's funny? We were just talking about you. Hi with Cyberpunk. We're doing our Reacting Andy Saturday, so I'm a little bit less chatty, that's probably why. But it's good to have you. I hope you had a fucking great stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. Means the world to me. Girl, it was good to see you the other day. We were talking about Pokemon. You know that Pokemon mod? But sometimes happens. Okay, good to know.
Since I switched to using Henson as my go-to razor
to
brand,
the single blade at 30 is like supposed to be the best. Yeah, these little ones.
More burns.
So those are how women shave, or shavers. Those are how women's razors. Again, like I said, for all the people watching this in the future, I am so sorry. My English could be bad today. And Delta, thank you so much for the 14 months. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so those are how ours work. It's like one blade, and you know, we can shave our legs and do all that stuff with it, or our female beards, because you know, that's a thing apparently. No, but I will say one thing, you know, I had a girlfriend that had like, she used to always get peach fuzz stuff. Like, and let me tell you, that is a thing. That is a thing. I don't care who you are. I don't care what gender. That do be a thing. So like, I like it kind of clean. Like, you see this? Clean. Anyway, sorry, distractions.
That feels amazing. In other words, no more leg beard. The best part is, once you invest in a Henson razor, it's a lifetime purchase. The only thing you need to repurchase are the blades, which only cost 10 cents each.
Oh, that's real nice. Wait, did she say that this is like for both genders? Because I'm just saying, I like my razor, but at the same time, I hate having to buy like the blades, like, because they're kind of expensive. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I might be that person to try to go ahead and try these, you know?
10 cents. So once you own a Henson razor, you'll only be spending $3 to $5 a year on blades, compared to the ongoing cost of buying those expensive
These bitches be expensive, that's why.
Henson's store offers a
generous,
variety
okay.
of colors.
Because I know guys
So you
have
can
like
pick
the
razor
multiple
that
blades,
best fits
and
your
I don't
style.
like those,
So head over to
especially for my legs.
hensonshaving.com
I like nice, smooth legs.
.com/shoe and use my special discount SHOE at checkout to get 100 blades for free with your purchase of a Henson razor. Your skin and your environment
Like I said,
will thank you.
I might be
Big
one of
thank
those
you to
people.
Henson for sponsoring this video, and
I might
thank
be
you
one of those
for not
fucking people
skipping
to
the
actually
ad.
go and get
You
something,
didn't skip
because
the ad, right?
plus it
And
looks
now,
nice.
let's get back
I didn't
to the
skip it.
video.
I didn't skip it. I promise.
If you are a regular viewer to the Shoe on Head channel, first of all, I'm sorry. But also, you know by now, I have
I'm new. By the way, I'm new.
been documenting
I like
the
content.
internet and society in general's growing and widely accepted hatred of men.
Off topic
This
again. I'm gonna keep spawning. I'm gonna keep pausing. That's the kind of reactor I am, by the way. So if you hate that shit, you know, that's on you. But now that I started streaming and started doing a lot of this stuff, right? I really like. Okay, so it more or less, it blows my mind all the people I have never met or I've never seen. I love watching like YouTube videos. I totally watch more YouTube than I do like Twitch and streaming. Still support the homies, gotta support those friends, you really do. But I just watch just mainly like a lot of like YouTube. And it's crazy how many people I've just never seen. And I'm sure she's been here for a while, so it's like, it's crazy because I like her takes and I'm just like, man, I must have just missed you. Must have just missed you.
This has been happening for a very long time. And if you dare spoke up about it, you were called an incel or a pick-me, depending on your gender. But
somebody called me that in the comments for, it was for, okay, remember when we were talking about, I think it was the LGBTQ stuff and how people like, you know, express themselves. Sometimes maybe that's the only thing that they do because that's their only personality. I remember somebody said like, what are these pick me fucking takes? And I, you know what I had to do? Chat, don't call me a fucking boomer, but I had to look at what the fuck that meant. I was like, what the fuck does pick me? Like, I was thinking they were talking about the VTuber. You remember the, like, I mean, she's not a thing anymore. She might be somebody else. But, I was like, why would they call me that, like, VTuber? I don't have that squeaky voice. That's not me. That's not me, Dial.
seemingly almost out of nowhere, there has been a change of heart.
You know, I think men are in crisis, actually, in this country. I think that plays out different ways. But I think we need to have a real conversation about that.
Wow, that's...
You do. Again, I can't say this enough, and I've seen it many times, especially in like military. We don't talk about men's like mental health. We don't talk about anything that involves y'all. Like, especially with military, because they're supposed to be like, hey, like, you know, like toughen up, deal with it. But I'm just like, hey, like, you don't have to. I mean, like, we can all have this same equal kind of, you know, thought process of like mental health, how we do things. Like, just overall, I just think men kind of get shafted. Exactly, be a man. See, again, my papa was very machismo, very like, that was just his, you know, that's just how he was, you know, raised and born. And I would see him talk to my little brother like that a lot. And don't get me wrong, I think my little brother is very, you know, very successful. He's 26 now. He's 26. And, you know, he, we run an HVAC like company. I think we do great like with that. But like, he is like, he's older than he is, I guess, more or less. Like the way he does things and the way, I mean, minus of course some of the things he does after work, but like at least when it comes to business mind like related, like he is in it. And I think it's because like my papa put such a strong emphasis into what he does. And don't get me wrong, we need more of that. We need people to be like, hey, it's time to like, you know, be serious and, you know, get all that shit all like, get all that going. But at the same time though, there are things that like he will not talk about. There are things that I know, things that probably bother him, and he'll just like, he'll never talk about it. He'll never like talk about it. Male Savii? No. You're talking about my little brother. Remember the one that was playing COD? I was gonna say, I'm telling you, he's a goofball. He's a fucking goofball. I love him to death though. But like at the same time, there are things that I know for a fact probably bother him. And he'll just never talk about it. And I think to myself, that's like the whole male like persona of how things are nowadays. And I don't like that. I hate it.
It's interesting. mainstream media talking about this.
And again, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But I know there are people that do, but they feel like they can't. And that's what's the sad part, you know?
Democrats fear Harris losing too many male voters to Trump. Oh. Signs have been mounting that, for the first time in recent decades, Democrats may...
I'm telling you, I am... Any other reactor out there, I am convinced I pause more than anybody else. Like, I know Asmund pauses a lot too, but I think I beat that. I'm just saying, I think I fucking beat that. Umra, thank you for the tier 1, by the way. I appreciate you. Thank you. But, you want to know why I think Trump got so fucking popular? Is because he has that I don't give a fuck kind of attitude. He will not be silenced whenever there are, like, things that he wants to talk about. That's a big ding. That's a big thing. Especially nowadays. I was telling you guys this earlier, but people feel like they can't say things. Like, people feel like they can't say things. Also, not only that, it's just a very strong and charismatic, like, kind of person. Regardless of what you like that he's saying, or regardless of your thoughts on him, I will say one thing. He can talk, and he can talk well. He can talk well, even if you don't like the subjects or the, you know, all that shit. Even though, like, some people may not like it, at least he can talk, and people listen. That's kind of a big deal. Like, a great example, like, y'all listen to me, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm even saying, like half the time, but some of you guys say, like, hey, I like the way you fucking, like, present things. So just stuff like that.
Lose majority support from young men in 2024.
And like I said, young men want to hear that. Young men want to hear that. Plus, not to mention, there is a high amount of divorce now, and a lot of people, a lot of guys, a lot of girls, they don't have a male figure inside of their life. And I'm gonna be real with you. I think it's important to have that, to be able to have both. And don't get me wrong, it's not like your life is gonna be shit if you don't know, like, your papa. If you don't know, like, your papa, or you don't have that stuff, like, don't get me wrong, it's not like, oh, well, you're automatically fucked. But I do think, like, having a strong presence, and even if you do have, like, a papa, like, let's just say he doesn't help you with anything, inside life, you might have some problems.
In incoming elections. Democrats can celebrate the support they are getting from young women, but they also need to take the disaffection of young men seriously, engage them directly, and respond to the visions of manhood and masculinity that Donald Trump and JD Vance are offering.
Because last I checked, well, actually, I'm not exactly sure if there's more men than women. I actually have no idea, but I will say one thing is that is a big chunk of people. So when the whole election thing was like going on, might have been something that you wanted to push for a little bit. Maybe just push for it just a bit. Well, just in general, there was a lot of things that I think they should have pushed for. But you know, that, I mean, that's kind of just, I mean, that's how it is. That's why I feel like politics and shit like that are terrible. They always try to hit people where it's like, hey, we're the same, me and you. And I'm just like, well, what about, like, the current issues, things that bother me? You can help me with, like, the healthcare. You can help me with my fellow military, like my military members. Like, there's so much that you're like, hey, I need to think about this, because if not, like, why would I vote for you? Why would I give you my time if you're not going to fucking hit the issues that I have? And I have issues too, like, when it comes to, like, what's going on, like out there. Like, hell, I just got my VA doctor just, like a week ago. Just like a week ago. That took fucking months. But it's not specifically president stuff like that. But point is that there's a lot of things where I'm like, yeah, let's fix that. Oh, and I went backwards.
All right, Kamala, you got 2 weeks to reverse anti-male propaganda and resentment fueled by our government, media, and institutions. How you gonna do it? Harris campaign creating space for white dude.
I hate this also, because here's the thing, from what I've also seen, they always try to vote for the white, or vote. They always try to hit, like, the white man. I feel like I've seen a lot of again, I'm gonna have to use a little bit of, like, politics on this when I try to fucking stay away from politics, but, like, they always try to hit, like, where it's like white men are bad. I've hated that. Like, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, like, hey, like, what about the majority? I've always hated the whole race sexist stuff. Like, that stuff to me fucking bothers the shit out of me. Like, again, if you've ever been in the military, if you've ever been deployed, especially if it's, like, in the desert or places where you're really far away from, like, America, or wherever. Well, I guess technically speaking, it doesn't have to be American. But let's just say American military. you need your battle buddies. You need people that are going to watch your back, because at the end of the day, if no one's watching your back, you have a tendency to be vulnerable to things, you know, and you could be in a hostile environment. I know I was for a while when I was in the desert, and it's just like, it's one of those things where I'm glad I had, you know, the guys that were helping me, the girls that were helping me, like, you know, these people that cared about me. And like I said, I'm brown. Like I said, I'm also a Brit, so it's like white, brown, like somewhere, like all of that shit. But regardless, like, you know, like my white friends, my black friends, my brown friends, like, you know, I could care less. Actually, you know what's funny is that military has a tendency to say the worst race stuff, but at the same time, we all know that we're fucking around or being silly. And people don't take that shit seriously, because at the end of the day, you are my battle buddy. You are my battle buddy. You are somebody that I'm like, hey, you got my back and I got your back. So I just wish that society didn't like hit somebody where it's like, hey, like, you know, it's like, hey, let me just say, when it comes to this stuff here, like, it's only the white man, and the white man's always wrong. I hate that shit. Like, it just, I don't know, that's kind of part of me. Well, not the dude part, but the white part. You know what I fucking mean. You know what I mean.
Oh, That's a great idea. I mean, a little too late, but I'm glad you're finally doing to be honest about role in history. Oh. It's always a space for white men to talk about how much they suck.
What made you start this group, White?
See, I like her. I wish I would have fucking seen her earlier. Like, she has very similar takes to me. I mean, then again, we're pretty much the same age, so maybe that's it.
Dudes for Harris.
I guess it doesn't have to be an age thing, but yeah, I like you.
Polling.
Yeah, for far too long,
Listen, you watch this video, just know this. I like your content, Shu.
To the MAGA right, there's large parts of the left.
I know you watched the last one, so I appreciate you.
Gone out of their way to alienate white men over the last couple of years, and that's understandable in many ways. We decided that
He's got a long face. I was told she's 35. If she's 45, goddamn. Let me just say that she found that fountain of youth. She found that fountain of fucking youth, and I need that shit. So, girl, are you holding out?
We wanted to create space for white men to be a part of electing Vice President Harris.
At the top of the call, White Dudes for Harris organizer Ross Morales Roquito said he wanted to address what he called the elephant in the room, criticism surrounding an event organized for white men given the country's history of racism. A lot of people felt uncomfortable about the call, he said. Throughout American history, when white men organized, it was often with pointy hats on. They
can't even have a group without someone be like, is this racism? It's like, no. No. It's like, no. I don't know. Listen, again, I feel bad. We live in a politically correct kind of fucking world nowadays. Oh, by the way, Yui, was that bad? Thank you for your help. Shout out to the mods. Fucking love you. But yes. Oh, by the way, no links, please. Thank you. But anyway, distraction. We live in a politically correct, like, hey, like, you know, race has been a thing since the dawn of fucking time. You know it, I know it, everybody fucking knows it. And, you know, once upon a time, yeah, white people didn't like black people. And, you know, vice versa. It wasn't just that. You know, Hispanics, because again, my papa was like Hispanic. They didn't like him either. Oh, didn't mean to ban. Okay, thank you. But you know, they didn't like it either. And again, vice versa also. And Yui, what do you do? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. With that being said, I don't know. That's always been a problem, clearly. But at the same time, though, a certain specific like group, like, come on now. We live in 2024, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't like it. I hate it. I don't like that this is still a topic. That we're having to deal with. And again, I'm going to be real with you. In the year 3000, I bet you we're still going to have this problem. I feel like there's always going to be an issue. I feel like there's always going to be some kind of issue. I fucking hate it. Don't get me wrong, but it is what it is. Different cultures. Some people like them, some people don't. But it's just, you know, it is what it is.
Have their another gay little Zoom call where they circle jerk about hating themselves without their own movement going, yikes. A
But
bunch
it's
of
not
white
just
males
white
in
guys.
one space.
It's not
Seems
just
kinda
white
like
guys.
the KKK. Black people can have their little groups and that's fine, but if a bunch of white people get together, well, that's just called breadtube.
What is breadtube? I'm sorry, I'm a boomer. Listen, I just learned just like 2 weeks ago what an incel is. So, listen, I don't go on social media. I'm kind of just like, okay, all right. But yeah, what is breadtube? What is that? It's a hate term we live in, as like you said that there will always be an issue. Oh, okay. Listen, I agree. It's always going to be fucking terrible. I am a boomer. Shut the hell up. Leftist politics. Oh, okay. It's a politic thing. Okay, gross. Again, left, right, somewhere in the middle. I could care less. I just don't like politics, but I do like the topic at hand. Let's just say that.
Never mind. White dudes for Harris. I mean, she's doing pretty bad with Latinos too. What's next? Hombres con Harris?
I bet you because she says Latinx. I bet you that's why. I fucking hate that term. Hate that fucking term. Like, stop fucking calling us that. Listen, that is... Do I say that's the white person term of trying to categorize Hispanics to just be like overall? See, I don't want to say like, because we were just talked about like it being specifically white, but at the same time, that one I think maybe that's what it is. Because you know what? You want to know something? Latinx, right? That term, that is not in Spanish culture. That word, that's not a real word. It's not a real fucking word. Like, no. It sounds stupid as shit too.
So basically, men are leaving the Democratic Party in droves, and it's not looking too good for the Democrats. So it wasn't long until everyone's favorite discourse hit Twitter again.
I was just thinking too. Like, that's saying something. Because here's the thing. For a long time, especially during 2016, whenever Trump won the first election, when he said, hey, we're going to make them build that wall. Do you remember that? So that actually lost a lot of Hispanic votes. But like, if Hispanics are going back to that, it's the same guy. That's saying something. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Kamala loses, which is very possible. There needs to be a real discussion about how Democrats speak to and reach young men.
Because let me tell you, last I checked,
Kamala loses.
My culture doesn't forget shit.
If she wins, there doesn't have to be discussion. We shouldn't change anything. Clearly, we're doing everything right. To be clear, I'm not saying we need to worry about women less.
In this aspect, again, try to emphasize the whole fucking politics, but like in this aspect, if this, like the whole winning of one side or the other, if this changed how they, like, you know, act on all this, that's a W. That's a fucking W. So if it did change this, then I'm glad that fucking Trump won. Because, like, here's the thing. This, with all this fucking shenanigans, it's terrible. And the fact that we allow that shit is, like, it blows my mind. Again, I'm all about free speech. The land of the free. The land of the fucking free. Clearly. Listen, if someone tried to tell me, oh, you can't say that, I'm gonna be like, bitch, hear me out. Shut the fuck up. But, yeah, it's, even if it helps even a little bit, like, just to fix some of this bullshit, that makes me happy. So I don't care. Like, that makes me happy.
Or change any positions. I'm saying the polling around young men is concerning, and if it turns out to be true, we need to have a discussion about how condescending we are coming off to a huge part of the electorate. To be clear, I'm not saying we have to change anything. I'm just wondering why men aren't voting for us.
By the way, you're 100% correct, by the way, when it comes to that. That's what they're trying to do, but at the same time, it's so fucking stupid. You know, it's bad when, like, they try to make it so that, like, hey, sorry, we're talking about Latin stuff again. But you know, it's real bad when they, like, you know, America, let's say America, not white culture, but like America is trying to make it so that they try to give, you know, non-gender, whatever, like a different specific name, a specific word for them. And even they don't like it. So I'm just like, y'all fucked up on that one.
What? I am gonna regret posting this so hard. And oh boy did he. The replies were insane, to say the least. I must admit, I cringed reading most of this. I feel that one thing you didn't address is the systemic entitlement bestowed upon white men in the US.
You don't. Actually, we talked about this in one of our other videos. Actually, it's the one that's getting posted a little bit later on today. But like a lot of the times, like a lot of men, a lot of white men, like they feel like they're not getting any attention. They feel like they're not getting any opportunities. Well, hell, if you really think about it, and I'm on the fence about this because again, I get my military, I get my college paid from the military. But like, so I did my fucking time, but like, sometimes you'll get like different kind of scholarships, and you'll get different, what is it, grants? Forgive me, my brain's in. But you get all that stuff just for being a different color. It doesn't matter if you're like this or this. Like, it's I don't like that. I've never really liked that. Not really. Just saying. Like, I'm all about your skills, what you've done, your grades, stuff that really shows like, hey, I am going to be your best candidate. I'm going to be your best candidate. So it's just something I don't like. And when I see the entitlement stuff, I'm like, have you ever seen a man? And if you have, is it on TV where they like beat people? Because it's not like that. Trust me, I have a lot of white friends, and yeah, that's not what I see. That's not what I see. Maybe we live in two different fucking places. And listen, I live in the ghetto too, so like, I mean, like you see some crazy shit there, but that's not something that I see. So I don't know.
That sense of entitlement, that privilege they felt for eternity, is eroding. Systemic entitlement they have felt for eternity. They're like 22 years old.
Exactly.
What do you mean eternity? Who is this like
exactly
200-year-old man? So young men are
them
snowflakes
boomers.
with hurt fifis because they're not the center of attention anymore. Got it. So are they poor little snowflakes, boo-hoo, or are they scary fascists that are gonna turn America into The Handmaid's Tale?
Whatever makes it so it fits their agenda. That's it. Pretty much. That's it. Hey, Rogad, how are you? Thank you. It's pretty much whatever fits their agenda. And again, I hate that shit. Like, here's the thing. There is nothing that I feel that you can't talk about as long as you have a level head. But we cannot, as a society now, have a fucking conversation without somebody getting emotional and crazy emotional. Like, they're like, hey, if you think this, then you're like the devil. Again, the whole Nazi term. And that's what I mean by that. That's what, whenever we were talking about the whole like the Nazi thing, like that term just gets thrown out to anybody. It's like, this is Bob. Bob works on his own fucking farm. Like, I don't think he's a Nazi. I mean, he might be like behind closed doors, but just call it a hunch. I don't think so. And that seems to be like the term. Exactly. You must be the worst like person. Like, they'd spit on you. And I'm just like, we just can't have normal conversation. It's we live in an interesting time. Let's just say that we live in an interesting time.
Well, because they can't be both. You either care about the future or you don't. You cannot simultaneously hand wave away men moving to fascism, but also fearmonger about it. Hi, man here. Maybe men just need to stop being absolute pieces of dog shit. It seems like the easiest thing to do.
Remember that thing that I told you? The little cucks, you know, the people that literally like, we are bad, aren't we? I'm like, listen, you ain't getting no fucking pussy. I promise. You ain't getting no pussy from yourself or any of these girls. Like, listen, you know damn well why these fuckers do this shit. It's because they're like, hey, well, I'm going to say this, and all of these girls that are like fuck men, which, by the way, these keyboard warriors, they think, hey, I can probably get laid if I fucking say this shit. I mean, you know that's what it is. You know that's what it is. And you want to know the crazy part is, like, you're not even close. You're not even fucking close, because these bitches hate you with their fucking fish fucking vaginas. They hate you. They hate you. Yeah, exactly. It's a pick me men. Pick me men. And I'm just like, ew. I just listen, if you're gonna stand for something, like, do it. But at the same time, though, you damn well know. I mean, maybe he fucking believes in this, but I am almost convinced that this person doesn't actually believe in this. It's male sim culture. It 1000% is. 1000% is. I bet you he doesn't believe in this. He's just like, so slip into my DMs, we can talk, and then all of a sudden it's like the Discord kitten shit. It's fucking terrible. Which, by the way, I learned about that like maybe like 2 months ago. Like, y'all crazy.
Right? I don't feel alienated or uncomfortable with democratic messaging because I'm not a complete wannabe fascist cheese dick incel loser who thinks he's the good guy.
I bet you have a fucking stinky fish vagina.
Reddit and its consequences have been a disaster for the male race.
I've
They
never
just
been
need
on,
to get off their
on Reddit.
asses, stop playing video
Sorry,
games.
you know I'm gonna pause again, but I've never been on Reddit. How bad is it? Some people say 4chan's worse. Like, I don't know. I don't pay attention to fucking social medias. The only time I've ever had social media was starting stream. Yeah, actually, when I started streams, well, like 28 years ago. 3.5 years ago when I was 28. So, yeah, imagine fucking streaming that long. Actually, I don't even think streaming was even a thing. But anyway, yeah, it's stuff like that, and I'm just like, I don't know. I just can't. He said Reddit is one of like the worst places on like the internet. Well, I'm very glad that I've never been there then, I guess. He said even with the prawn is political. So it's all political shit. Reddit is good for specific info for specific subreddits. Oh, so okay, maybe I'm wrong on this one, but like a video game, like, hey, I need help with this, is that right? Yes. Okay. I'm sure there's bigger topics, but like you're like, hey, I need help with this. Like, what is everyone's thoughts? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad then. I've never really done that before. Like, you want to know what I used to do? Again, I'm a fucking boomer. I never went onto the socials to find that. I would just find like a YouTube video. Usually like a YouTube video that was trying to specifically help me with that. So me and YouTube, we had a very parasocial relationship. So, but other than that, though, yeah, that was my thing. Savii still in MySpace? Oh, God. Why'd you have to bring up that shit? I'm old. Be gone. Go away.
Games to get real jobs. First of all, what real jobs? These guys are coming out of college with useless diplomas and there are no jobs. Also, what an out-of-touch boomer-ass take. Get off your ass
It is.
and stop playing those video games from the generation who watches TV 24/7. I don't want to hear it.
It's so true. It's so fucking true. And I'm telling you, just that's why it's like not just the female left, hardcore left like people, like boomers, a lot of older boomers, like they feel very strong in the opposite way. And to be honest with you, like, I don't know. I just, you don't win. Because I'm called a hunch, but I'm thinking like you don't realize that you guys are doing a lot of stupid shit. Just saying. But it's them. Oh, it's them. It's like, oh yeah, of course, Like, it's stupid. Again, it's like a whole like agenda thing.
Apparently,
everyone
Kamala
but yourself
Harris
exactly
has a
calls
secret
it.
weapon
Absolutely.
to win over male voters.
Kamala Harris is turning to her running mate, Tim Walz, hoping he is the secret weapon who can chip away at Donald Trump's support from men.
Much like how Trump chose Pence to win over the more establishment Republicans.
It's like, hey, as somebody that's going to try to become president, I don't know how to do this, so can you do this? You're like, handle this.
Republican voters, Kamala seems to have chosen Tim Walz to try and win over the white male vote. And boy, are they trying. Now, I don't hate Tim Walz. In fact, I was pleasantly surprised when they chose him over Josh Shapiro. I like a lot of his policies, like his universal school lunch policy. That's an amazing policy. You don't
that would have been very helpful for my kids.
have to be an insane freak to disagree with that, or a libertarian. But I repeat myself. And there were a few times where he was speaking where I completely forgot he was running to be Kamala's VP and not president himself.
Isn't that sad? That's the sad part. That's the fucking sad part. Is that, like, you know it's bad when the president, or excuse me, not president-elect, excuse me. Wait, actually, is it president-elect? Forgive me, apparently I'm having brain rot today. For someone who is running for president, that's easier. And it looks like your VP is better. Candidate. Thank you, chat. Thank you. I'm so fucking stupid. Forgive me. It's the VTuber thing. Trust me. Brain rot. But, I don't know. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. When, like, your vice president looks better than the regular president. Or soon to be, you know, candidate. There it is. Fucking candidate. So that's pretty sad.
He actually brought a lot of energy to the Democratic stage for once. So what the f*** was this? Putting out a bunch of ads of Tim Walz changing the air filter in a car, clumsily shooting a gun, and...
Wait, hold on. Was that Biden? I'm telling you, he looked like he was like, oh God, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's like, I don't think you do know what's going on. You want to know what's sad too? So there's so many people that don't know how to change out those filters. Listen, where I'm from. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to do all that nowadays. They don't even know how to change their oil. Wait, actually, better yet, how many people know how to change their oil? Like as in you? Because here's the thing, I know how to do it, even though I'm going to be real with you, I pay for that because listen. I'm not trying to have it where, like, okay, so like when you let out the oil and it goes, like, it's like you have to have the bucket and everything else. Because I used to use a bucket because there's like a fucking ton, right? And that shit gets messy. Plus, I don't want to get on the floor no more. Listen, mama has 2 jobs for a reason, so I can pay for the things I don't want to do. Pretty much, just yeah.
Drawing a political football play-by-play, trotting out walls like some kind of minstrel show of a white man, like a man
it's pretty
dressing
messy.
up like a man for Halloween. You don't gotta do all this, bro, I promise you. And they don't shy away about how that's exactly what they are trying to do. Tim Walz is clearly a Midwest man's man, but he's the antidote to toxic MAGA masculinity. Despite his typically masculine resume as a Midwestern football coach and veteran, Walz is utilizing those qualities to push forward a more progressive, compassion-based form of masculinity. Part of being a vice president is understanding that you are just
not saying that you can't do that, because again, compassion, oh, thank you, Nanny. Compassion, being able to work on men's mental health, work on the things that we never tend to do, especially for white men apparently, because that gets double smacked, which is unfortunate. But yeah, it's not saying you can't have that, but again, I just learned this term, so maybe I'm using it wrong. Again, I'm a boomer, forgive me. But the whole soy boy thing, I'm pretty sure that means sensitive man, I want to say. Where I'm from back in the day, let me tell you, we used to just call them pussies. Not the good stuff either. But point I'm trying to make is that it's not like you can have that, but at the same time, though, you can have it where we literally living in a padded room, like The Bubble Boy. Do you guys ever fucking remember that? Such an old-ass movie. Point I'm trying to say is that being able to pad everything, so then all of a sudden you're just like this little squish ball that has never ever had anything go wrong, like a doormat just getting stepped on. Last I checked, nobody really wants that. Well, actually, now that I think about it, some people like to get stepped. Anyway,
someone who is there to aid and support the president.
Yeah, actually, some people,
Walz simply being there on the ticket with a woman and taking a back seat to his running mate, Vice President Kamala Harris, is him embracing his leadership role in a positive, masculine way.
Listen, you like what you like, okay?
Football coach and cheerleader, how Tim Walz is defining masculinity. Amy Deal, a sexism researcher and author of the 2023 book Glass Walls, told USA Today that men like Walz who are intentional about rejecting traits and beliefs commonly dubbed as toxic masculinity are the tonic to harmful stigma associated with expectations of men and boys.
Going back off of the topic that she was talking about earlier, I don't know if I like the word cheerleading. Here's the thing, you're sporting your partner, being able to, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I'm okay, it's not like you can't be somebody that supports, but it's almost one of those things where the cheerleading is going more on the sideline kind of thing, in the sense of hey, I'm here for you, not literally doing anything and just kind of just being a go team go. I don't know, it seems very God, I can. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Kind of stupid. I don't know. Listen, I used to be a soccer mom. I love soccer moms because soccer moms are very, let me just say this. Soccer moms are very, yes, my son, you're fucking amazing. You got this, or daughter. You're you got this, baby. Go fuck, or maybe not go fuck them up. But you know what I mean? They're a little bit more oomph, They're a little bit more oomph. Yep, actually, you know what plays? That's it. Okay, Andy, also thank you. They got that umph in there, so I like that. So I like to say a little bit more of that aggression, but at the same time still supporting you, you, and come in with oranges and juice and stuff like that. So I don't know. That's kind of what I like. Maybe it's just because when I grew up, I wasn't a cheerleader, but I was an emo girl. But the point I'm trying to make is I like a little bit more, with a little bit of backbone. That's probably a better way to say it. A little bit of backbone.
He shows you can be masculine, but also not threatened by women as equals, or women who are in positions of power. In fact, you can be cheerleaders
I like
for
her
them.
background
Notice the
music
common
too.
theme here. taking a back seat, cheerleading. Like 5 different articles I read specifically used
I'm
this
glad
word,
that you feel the same way.
cheerleading. Even a few about
It's
Kamala
just
Harris's husband.
it's a dumb word. I don't know. Like, I think about it mentally because, again, I'm a visual thinker. Like, when someone tells me something, gets in my head, and I'm like, okay, how would that play out? So whenever chat tells me stupid shit or puts a fucking weird ass situation in my head, I'm like, oh god, now it's in my head. So thanks for that, by the way, chat. Thanks. Thank you.
Has been Doug. God knows we need an antidote for all the lousy men in the news, and I think I found one. A lovable goofball who is happy to cheerlead for his wife, the vice president of the
I like
U.S.
goofballs.
Thank God for Doug.
I like
Emhoff.
goofballs that
Successful
have
guys can support
spine.
their wives and be respected. You don't have to be the quarterback to play the game at an elite level. Emhoff and his breed of dudes who are giving it their best shot may never be as come hither to lost young men as the militant Andrew Tate models of manhood, but they are out there, and, not unlike good husbands, will appear when they are needed.
So before I got my divorce with my ex-wife, she was, let's just say this. So we talk about, you know, being a fucking pussy, or I guess a soy boy or whatever. Actually, I think we have someone named that. No offense. But it's one of those things where, I mean, my ex-wife had a bigger backbone than half these people that I fucking seen. And again, I'm bi, so like I could care less which is which, right? I like people that are fun and being like a goofball. I love like goofballs. I don't care what gender it is, but like I like someone that can also be serious when that needs to be, have a backbone, somebody that knows what they want. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of things. There is a ton of things where it's just like, hey, I don't think it's stuff that is very like, I feel like I'm not asking for a lot, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I just don't like the current state that people are in right now, how they think, what they're doing. Like, it just, I don't know, it's just not really for me. I don't get it.
From the outside looking in,
it's like, when did that change?
Young men
when did that change?
Return to the good times of the glorious
That's
past.
why we don't be dating.
You know, the one your grandfather had. The Coca-Cola ad rose-tinted version.
By the way, did you know Coca-Cola actually had Coke back in the day?
Support a family on one end.
I guess that's why the name is. I'm just surprised that they never changed it. Like, because it's like, hey, Coke and whatnot. They kind of just like, hey, we're taking out the Coke, which, by the way, come on now, please. Come on. Listen, they can add it back. That's fine. Mama needs a little bit of a pick-me-up sometimes. But, anyway, joking, by the way, joking. But, yeah. I'm surprised they never changed that.
Income. While the left, which historically, in my opinion, had the policies to make that happen, are instead trying to sell men a vision of the future.
Sorry, my neck.
And well, the future is female. A future where you're no longer playing the game, men. You're on the sidelines being a cheerleader.
I don't like that. Like, here's the thing. Am I glad that women are able to grow and be able to, like, you know, run businesses and be able to be in like executive positions? Yeah, I think that's fucking awesome. But at the same time, I don't like when my freaking I don't like when women fucking say like, hey, now that I'm in this position, go fuck yourself. Equality. It's almost as if like people don't want to do that no more. It's like people don't want to do that no more. And it's like, listen, I get mad at my own gender too. It's like, hey, chat, I'm mad too. And that's not the whole fucking like pick me fucking bullshit. It's like true. Like, you see it, I see it, everybody fucking sees it. So it's like, nobody fucking likes that. Nobody likes that. Just, I don't know, equal. And let's be real. Has it ever been equal in the history of fucking ever? No. But I am glad that it's starting to, you know, you're able to do more, you know, from women to men kind of thing. But again, let's just say women are starting to come up more. We cannot start shitting down on the men. That's not how shit should fucking be working. That's not how shit should be fucking working. You know it, I know it, everybody fucking knows it. It's just, that's some fucking bullshit. That's bullshit and you know it. So, I feel bad. That shit fucking sucks.
Doesn't that just sound so exciting? Like, what the hell is going on inside these DNC consultant meetings?
Hold on, my eye.
I really gotta know. Does anyone have any ideas on how to appeal to young men? And please...
God, you are so fucking cute. However, I have never been a fan of fucking nose rings. Hey, listen, you kind of pull it off very well. Also, chat, you ever want to know my kind of style of you want to know how I usually stream? My kind of style of fucking clothes. Like that. A beanie, usually a sweater and or a hoodie, and pretty much just like, okay, I have to take out my fucking piercings, like my lip piercing and my tongue piercing, or else you're gonna hear a lot of like a lot of clicking, from my tongue piercing. But yeah, this is my style.
For the love of God, do not say we have to offer them anything or change in any way.
I got it.
What?
Camo hats. We did that. Vasectomy bus. We did that. Have you perhaps tried nagging them?
Yes, we've been doing that.
Listen, that's my ex-wife right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Trust me, that didn't work.
Say, you know that whole male loneliness epidemic thing? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Oh yeah.
A really nice place. Have you been here before?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite spots. I bring everybody here. I said not go on a lot of dates, but...
That was the stupidest thing I've ever fucking seen. And, you know, it's funny. They're like, hey, you didn't vote? Well, this is paid by freaking Harris. So, it's funny. It's like, wow, you didn't do what I fucking wanted? Leave. Slay. And then that's, like, I shit you not, that's where the whole fucking slay thing pops up. Like, I'm telling you, there's probably 100 women that just fucking said, hell yeah, girl, I wouldn't be there. And that was the fucking thing I was telling you guys about earlier. With videos and stuff like that of people, like, after the election was done, after the election was fucking done, and you see so many fucking videos of people are like, you know, they're like, why did you do this fascist scum? And then they pretty much get like divorced. I'm gonna be real with you, they're fucking hilarious. Is it because I like toxic? Maybe it might be the Latina inside of me. I'm not sure, but I find it funny though. I find it funny. And there's probably people that were like literally dating or married. I've heard about that too. Divorce rate, believe it or not, divorce rate is actually pretty high right after election season's over. Isn't that wild? That's wild to me. Even your partner, ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. Do you hear the puppy? I know the meltdowns are
hey man, if you don't vote
glorious.
for Kamala Harris, women won't fuck you.
They're not fucking you anyway.
Young men should know that if you vote for Trump, you're basically never going to get laid.
You're never getting laid either. And if you are, you wish some fucking fish pussy. Like, I keep saying that shit because you want to know, the people that I know that are very extreme like that, they be smelling, they be like, it's usually the people that don't be showering and shit like that. They're like, embrace my natural scent. And I'm like, okay, like, you fucking stink. So there's that fish fucking pussy. Okay. Listen, I be showering.
Is it incorrect? Don't think so. Trump gives girls
Listen, I ain't trying to have no fish fucking pussy. Listen, I can't emphasize that shit enough. Fucking fish pussy.
Vote Harris, get laid. They are not beating the pretending to be progressive to get laid allegations with this one. Literally just endorsing woke fishing. When men pretend to be more progressive on dating apps
I like that
to
term.
get laid.
Woke fishing.
Do not do this, by the way. Be open and honest about your opinions. And no, you cannot fix them.
You cannot fix them. Listen, trust me, you ain't fixing me either. But what I'm trying to say with a lot of that is like, hey, if you feel a certain way, just do it. I'm almost convinced that even in our sphere, and let me tell you, the VTubing sphere can be very, very opposite the way that I think. I think a lot of what I have is just how I was raised and also military. Like, you know, I'm very much, you know, my opinions are probably not similar to others, you know, let's just say that. And I bet you that I have lost a lot of friends. I mean, okay, other than people that have actually told me, but there's probably a lot of people that I'm not even thinking about like right now that literally just don't come in here. I'm trying to think of some right now. I wouldn't call you out, but you know, I'm sure of it because people are like, hey, your opinion is this and you strongly believe this, but because of this, I fucking hate you. Go die. Go die. So, you know, just kind of just how it is. That's life. But some people just can't deal with the future. They can't deal with the future of actually having a thought to yourself because everything's tribalism. Everything is tribalism.
Also pretty weird.
And the funniest part is that we are anime bitches on the internet. Or guys, because there's guys in here. So it's just like listening to that and just seeing two anime people fighting, like this isn't your normal anime, okay? This is kind of, you know, a little different. It's hard to take it seriously. I'm gonna be real with you. It's kind of hard to take it seriously. At least for me, as a boomer.
Like
as a
women
boomer.
are some prize for voting the correct way. Hey, and if all else fails, go after the Gooner vote.
Oh!
So Gooners, this term, I learned about like maybe 2 months ago also. And let me tell you something. Y'all nasty. Like, y'all I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I was married. Like, you know, I try to spice it up in the bedroom, but like y'all are interesting. Maybe not specifically you guys, but like, you know, my community is very wholesome. Yeah.
Sorry, you can't do that.
What the hell, man? How'd you get in here?
I'm your Republican congressman. Now that we're in charge, we're banning porn nationwide.
There ain't no way that's real. There's no way. There's no way. That has to be satire. Satire, right? Yeah. Sorry, my terms apparently are fucking terrible. But there's no way. And if it is, there's no hope. There's no hope for this fucking society. There's no way. There's no way. Just That's what I'm feeling.
I'm sorry. I love this ad.
It's so good.
Time they
It's so
speak
good.
to men directly, and it's, hey men, the Republicans are gonna take away one of the only vices you use to numb the pain.
They're gonna take away you jerking your dick. Listen, you ain't taking me from flicking my beans, so I'm gonna need you to just fucking don't take that either, alright? Listen, I need my fucking personal time too, alright?
So vote for us. Bleak. Just the absolute state of the world right now. Also, was that Germa? Believe it or not, this wasn't the worst of it.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, man.
And I'm man enough.
I'm man enough to enjoy a barrel-proof bourbon.
Neat.
Man enough to cook my steak rare. You think I'm afraid to rebuild a carburetor? I eat carburetors for breakfast.
Okay.
I'll tell you another thing I sure as shit am not afraid of.
Don't eat that. It doesn't sound very healthy.
When I first saw this, I thought it was a parody created by Republicans to make fun.
Hold up.
I eat carburetors for breakfast.
I'll tell you another thing I sure as shit am not afraid of. Women.
I disagree. I bet you are. I bet you are. Listen, I don't even like this fucking women. And listen, I'm bisexual, so it's like I don't even like them. Once they start fucking talking to me, I'm like, okay, listen, let's figure out where we're at, like mentally, all right? I just want to make sure. Like at least be like 50% like stable, at least 50%. Please, and thank you. Thumbs up.
When I first saw this, I thought it was a parody created by Republicans to make fun of how hard the Democratic Party is trying to pander to men to get their vote. But alas.
I love women.
I love women who support their families.
Women who decide not to have families.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Morg. Sorry, I had to fucking stop it again. Forgive me. Listen, for the people that are watching this, I bet you're like this. Honestly, every time that I pause, take a shot. Actually, don't do that. But Morg, I completely agree with you. The clothes are suspiciously clean. Last I checked, and let me tell you, I did live on a farm once upon a time. It was only for like 2 years. But like even still, them bitches be getting dirty. Your hands be getting dirty. You look like that was brand new. You damn well know they bought that for the fucking ad. They bought their clothes from the fucking ad. They didn't fucking need no clothes. By the way, you damn well know that one big guy, like, again, not saying you can't be a farmer and be a big guy, but most farmers that I know are like, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, they have a little bit of the dad bod, but like, it's not looking like as if they're gonna barely get into the tractor. Am I wrong? Hot take? I don't think so.
I'm man enough to help them win.
It's not always like that, but at the same time,
everything
it's,
from them directed towards men has to have like this tone of irony or self-deprecation. They can't even do it sincerely. But apparently, white men aren't the only demographic Kamala is struggling with.
This is the Democratic margin among black men under the age of 45 in presidential elections. You go back to November of 2012, what do you see? You see Obama by 81. Clinton only won him by 63.
And here's the thing, and it's funny because you can clearly see it. Very strong for men. Oh, well, goddamn hand. And you could just solely see, and you know, it kind of makes sense. As the years have gone by, we have been shittier and shittier and shittier to men. Shittier and shittier and shittier to men. The culture has just gotten like that. It's just terrible. It's terrible. And you know, I liked Obama back when. Well, okay. I was in high school. No. Actually, I just barely left high school. I just joined the fucking military. That's what it was. I just joined the fucking military when I think he left because he got in 2008. I think. I want to say so. I feel like I couldn't really give like my 2 cents because I was in high school whenever he was there. You know, so people try to talk about things or like, oh yeah, well, he was great. At least in my, like, you know, I'm 31. So like, I feel like, yeah, I guess you can like have your 2 cents on it, but like a lot of us were in high school, at least for my like gen. So I feel like, you know.
Then we're all the way down to Biden last time around by 53. A tremendous drop already. And then you take a look at the average of the most recent polls, and Kamala Harris is up by only 41 points.
Democrats deployed their ultimate weapon, Barack Obama. At a campaign stump for Harris on Thursday.
I saw this, by the way. I saw this and I was like, oh, come on. It's like former president, and he's like saying like, hey, like vote here. I'm like, oh, come on. Like, come on, don't try to use the president card, because like, you know, a lot of people did like Obama. So it's like when you like somebody and you're like, hey, I picked this person. I mean, that's why they use celebrities, which you guys know that, right? Like for instance, I think Eminem liked Kamala Harris, and there's a lot of Eminem fans. So yeah, it's people do that. So it's like the whole thing when it comes to that's the shitty part. That's the shitty part about freaking like politics, especially during election season. I fucking hate election season. I'm like, go away. Go away. I'll see you in 4 years so I can hate life. Jesus fucking Christ. But like, they do some crazy stuff. Like, here's a concert. I know I know you're here just so you can be here for the concert. But I'm gonna give my like 2 cents. It's literally like fishing. It's literally like, come on, I'm swaying you in. Look at the bait. But really, it's just like, I don't think you really give a fuck. A lot of people don't. Like, I don't know.
Thursday in Pittsburgh, Obama said that despite Harris raising upward of $1 billion, we have yet to see the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities.
Okay, the crazy stuff sometimes is really funny. You want to know what I don't like? Getting a fucking text message every day, be like, Kamala Harris is this, or like, or it's like your own specific state saying like, you know, this person is like 100% like against like abortion and this and this. I'm like,
As we saw I was running. That lag in energy, he added, appears, quote, to be more pronounced with the brothers. You're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that, he said, because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman for president.
And here's the thing. Like, I was going to say on like the matter too, there are people that will just legitimately never vote for a woman because some people are like, no, they can't do that. It's like, want to know the worst thing that I hate this example, but they're like, what if she's on her fucking period and she's like, you know, I'm going to go blow up like the fucking like fucking North Korea or something. I'm like, oh, come on. Like, do we get a little bit moody? Yeah, but like not well, most people, not that bad. Maybe if you're bipolar in stage 2, like maybe, but like, I don't think you're gonna try to elect somebody like that. And here's the thing, again, I cannot emphasize this enough, but like, politics fucking suck cock and balls, and not in a good way either, not like a pleasurable way. It's like, I'll give you an example. So like abortion. That's some people will say that's more of a left thing. I feel like you should be able to make that like decision as much as you want. So that's like a left take. But at the same time though, a lot of left side wants to take away our guns. I have a shotgun, I have an assault rifle, I have my pistol. That's all stuff from the military. You ain't taking my like hugging shed. So it changes. I feel like there's a lot of things I like and a lot of things I don't like. But a lot of people feel like they need to be like, oh, well, I feel like this, and this. But it's all of it. You know, it's like, if you don't believe in all of this, then you're the enemy. Also, then thank you so much for the 32 months. I really appreciate that. So yeah, it's stuff like that where I'm just like, not the biggest fan.
And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. Once again, their only tactic seems to be getting in a man's face and going, tisk tisk bad boy. Like a dog that just peed on the carpet. It's not 2014 anymore, Barack. Nobody cares about sexism, motherfucker. We can't afford groceries. What's
I wish I would have found you a long time ago. Listen, we can't even, remember, okay, listen, I joke about this a lot on fucking stream, but we're always like, in this economy, like, you know, you think we're joking, but it's legitimate. Like, in this economy, we can't even fucking afford groceries. Like, again, I remember back when I was like, again, when I was married and I had my 2 kids, I'm buying food for a family, right? Nowadays, like, and that's for like 2 mouths for the kids and also my ex-wife, right? Boom, 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 and of course myself. But like now, like I feel like I'm spending the same amount of money for me and maybe me mom. Like that's about it. And I'm just like, that's 2 less mouths. Just terrible.
Crazy as far as I know, Kamala herself has never played the woman card. She has never played the sexism card. In fact, she actively pushes against it.
You've been reluctant to lean into, to talk about the historic nature of your candidacy on the campaign trail. Why is that?
Well, I'm clearly a woman. I don't need to point that out.
Yeah, no shit, Captain Obvious. Angel, I agree with you on that, and that's feel like where we're fucking going to. It's crazy to me.
To anyone.
Kai, you're so silly.
The point that most people really care about is, can you do the job? And do you have a plan to actually focus on them?
Which I agree. Have a plan. Make sure that you're like, hey, this is what we're working on to make everything that we're doing here better. I agree with that. Right? We can all agree with that. Like, have a plan, do all that stuff. The fact that she isn't really using the woman card, because that's what she was saying there, that's good. These are all good things. These are all good fucking things. But there's also a lot of stuff, as you saw earlier, where it's like, hey, you're also doing this in like the, you're not being real when the camera's off, you're just completely way fucking different than when it's on. People don't like that shit. Why do you think people like Trump so fucking much? It's because camera off, camera on, he is the same fucking person. And we live in a society where everyone is a fake ass bitch. They are a fake ass fucking bitch. And like, nobody wants that no more. Nobody wants to be told they can't say this or do this, or like just being fake bitches. Like that. God, I like thinking about that shit. The amount of people that I've seen in my sphere, holy shit. You want to talk about some fake bitches? Oh my God. But it's not just like, streaming or, all this. It's literally just, that's how the community is. That's how our society is. And it just lingers into streaming and everything else. So it's like, it's shitty. It's shitty.
It's proud. It's like they finally learned from Hillary Clinton's failure. But that didn't stop the media or Barack Obama from doing it for her.
They're
Thanks,
like, hey,
Obama.
friend.
For all the Zoomers, thanks Obama was a meme in like 2008.
And it's still a thing. At least, listen, I swear to God, I just saw that within the last week. Like, thanks, Obama. It's a funny fucking meme, okay? It's a funny meme. The fact that it's still kind of a thing, I'm like, so good. That's a funny ass meme.
Yeah, it was funny back then. That would have slapped. While I was writing this video, Kamala and Gretchen Whitmore,
this mic is a little bit of a because I have an Sheer SM. Sorry, off topic. I have an SM7B, which I think it sounds great, but like I think she makes because this is the Blue Snowball. I think I want to say like is it Blue Snowball? Anyway, she makes this fucking mic sound good. Like, and again, I might be completely wrong when it comes to what this mic is. Okay, so it is the Blue Yeti. So she makes this mic sound real nice. So any possible streamers out there, like, you don't need a fancy mic. Listen, you don't need a lot of fancy stuff. So just fucking do it.
Getting ready to film a
Hell,
video
there's people that fucking stream with like
together.
the Xbox 360
when
fucking
was
mic.
Apparently caught on hot mic saying this.
Yeah. Oh, we have microphones in here listening to everything. I didn't realize that. Okay.
It doesn't matter. See, that is the thing that people want to see. When the cameras are off, when shit is like, again, if she didn't realize there was a mic on, it's one of those things where people want to hear like, hey, are you legit? Is this something where if you're saying this, are you being real? Are you being you? Is this like facade that like you're fucking putting on? What did she say? She's like, oh, I didn't know there was mics here. Like kind of like meaning like, oh shit, I should watch what I'm saying. Like, it's like, no. If you want to be legit, if you want to be seen in the eyes of the fucking public, they want to see who you are. It will. Okay, so is it staged? Well, even if it is staged, like, I think that's not a good look. I don't think that's a good fucking look. Like, I'm just like, hello? Hello?
Hey, so, well,
You'll
now you
bleep
tell
my
us.
F words.
We just told all the family secrets. Shit.
We need to move ground with men, so...
Do you think Do you think for like the left side of things, do you think when they say that they're like, ooh, you're so bad? I'm just like, you can't say shit. Like, I think to myself like, man, yeah, they don't be cussing. They don't be cussing, huh?
What we're gonna do is pretend to drink beer at a bar. Men like
so
beer,
relatable.
right?
See, they're just not relatable.
Just talk about policy. Just be yourself. Just listen to men and what they want. Kamala,
You want to know what this reminds you of? Again, girl, I am so sorry. I'm going to pause on you. But, do you guys remember back when, and I'm not sure if they still fucking, like, do this, but do you remember, like, the Wendy's ads or, like, the things where they're trying to be, like, so edgy and fucking, like relatable and stuff like that? And some people liked it and everything else, but, like, you know, for me, I just want my goddamn food. I just want my goddamn food. I could care less about how edgy and funny, like, I'm like, just make me my goddamn food. Like, that's it. Make me my goddamn food. Just make me my goddamn food. Like, please.
all you gotta do is talk. Actually, no, now that I think about it, that might make it worse. Put Tim Walz out there, okay? Let Tim Walz
let him be.
talking.
Let
Don't
him try
dress
to do the
up
president
as
stuff.
a man.
I think he did
know how to
decent.
speak to men? Go to where they are. A good place to speak to young men is the Joe Rogan podcast.
Every time
which
that
Kamala
I see
hinted at
her
going
have her,
on,
like...
but then that never happened.
Every time I
And
see her
instead,
energy drink,
Trump
I just
went
want to
on,
drink mine.
And that episode hit like 20 million
What if I
views
just
in a
hold it
day.
now?
But like, can you blame her? Joe Rogan is just one of the most popular podcasts in the world with a majority young male audience.
That is so smart. It's funny. I was thinking about doing, there's a video I want to watch about like the whole Joe Rogan thing. And he has the biggest podcast out there ever. Like, it would be smart to be at least like, because I think if I remember correctly, like he invited her and she didn't want to. Can't remember exactly what it is. I think I'm just assuming, listen, my guess, I'm assuming that she thinks she was going to get asked questions and she probably doesn't know what to fucking say. Like, I bet she probably just had no idea what the fuck she wanted to say. So again, do you have to be on a podcast to fucking, to win like an election? No. I mean, Trump went on, but like, you want to know what I think it is? Once you do all that stuff, when you're getting invited to stuff like that, it's relatable. Ethan, what is his name? Ethan Klein. I'm not the biggest fan of him. I think he's like the guy that runs like Kick and stuff, or one of them. He went on his show. Did it there. Like, he did not have to do that. That's where XQC and stuff was. Remember, he had the fucking shirt. Goofy had a shirt. I'm telling you. But like, he went there. He went everywhere. He went to McDonald's to fucking, do like, what was it? Was it to get like the feel of working? Which, by the way, that was the best. That was the best thing about the fucking election stuff. Like, I'm telling you, seeing him like go out the window and have his fries and stuff like that, so good. Like, I don't know. See, and like, I liked him for that. I was like, that's awesome. I'm like, that's awesome. I don't know. I just felt like it made me feel like he was a lot more relatable. Plus, again, I like when people just say what they want. Sometimes it's a little unhinged. Sometimes it's not. Like, a great example, like with Asman. I love Asman and stuff. Not everyone likes him. Not everyone likes to hear what he says. Hell, even some things that he says, I'm like, maybe not. But at the same time, do I hate him for that? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He said, even if it's a stage, McDonald's stunt. I didn't see Kamala fucking do anything like that. I guess they try to do the stage thing with the whole bar and stuff like that, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I didn't like that one. I didn't like that stage event, but if the McDonald's one with the stage one, I like that one better. I don't know. I just thought it was very wholesome. I thought it was like very silly. But point I'm trying to make though is you gotta be relatable. You gotta be like, people want to know. People have been literally for years having to deal with people that are fake, people that are like trying to tell them something just to win something. Again, we saw that one thing with the whole post. It's like, I just want the Democrats to win. It's like, yeah, but is it something that you feel like is gonna help us everywhere? It's like, no. You wanna know what that reminds you of? Have you ever seen a fucking crazy ass fucking fan, usually for like football, soccer, like whatever. Like, somebody could be like, hey, I like this team. And they're like, yeah, is that true? Well, get the fuck away from me. And I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. They don't even know you. They don't even know you. Like, I can't think of a name, but Robert Strain, like, doesn't fucking know you. Like, he's like random citizen number 5,000, you know? It's like, no. Like, it's like literally, they do not know you. They could care less about you. But you would like kill for this man, you know? You would kill for this man. And it's just like, it's strange to me. I don't know. It's that hardcore tribalism. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
I hate it here. Every time this topic comes...
Like I said, girl, I like you. I like you.
up, so does the topic
I hate
of
it
like
here
Andrew
too.
Tate, Jordan Peterson, internet
Perfect
algorithms, Gamergate, whatever.
There is
Pre-watch,
a
no,
massive
actually,
amount of
no.
right-wing radicalization that has been occurring.
People said
especially
they
in
don't like
younger
him.
male
I've never
spaces,
watched him before.
Any hobbies whatsoever.
He's extreme, right? Like, I don't know. Listen, I will never say anything about anyone until I watch them. Until I watch them and I try to get their takes. So again, I don't want there to be like a whole fucking angry like discussion, but that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. So
whether it's playing video games, whether it's working out, whether it's, I don't know, listening to like a history podcast or whatever, everything that they see is right-wing sentiment being expressed by individuals that they find charismatic.
But you can only
I will say one thing. I do agree with the charismatic part. Another thing when I was talking about the Trump thing, and listen, I'm going to use a lot of examples with him because he has a lot of, again, he has a lot of traits that I like. Remember how I told you, and I use me as an example. People like our energy. People like being able to be like, hey, like, I like that you just like put your heart and soul into this. Now, I could be saying some crazy shit. I could be saying some fucking crazy shit. And some people think that even Trump says that too. And there's some stuff that I agree with and don't, right? I'm even. But like, because he's so charismatic and because he's like, hey, we're going to do this for America. We're going to do this for the people. And like, you know, really like, it makes people go like, yeah, like I'm all about that. And like, I don't know. That's important. That is important. So, like, it's just like, if you don't do shit like that, people just are like, you know? Say it with your fucking chest. I like that. Say it with your fucking chest. Little ass motherfucker. That's what my little brother used to say. Maybe with one gamer word, most likely. But that was like years ago.
Blame internet algorithms for so much for so long. This automatic assumption that any dissent from liberal mainstream
you can say anything.
Could only be caused
you could say
by
anything
manipulation
as
or
long as you're charismatic. A lot of people will
is
fucking
honestly
like.
a cope,
they're
in my
there.
opinion,
They're there.
and just an easy excuse for failing to reach anyone beyond your own subreddit. As if this all wasn't the
People
result
want to
of like
see.
a
Sorry, I'm thinking about it now. People want to see passion. People want to see passion. You cannot. There's so many people nowadays that feel like everything's dead. Everything's dead inside. Like they're like, oh God, I can't feel anything. People want to see somebody that's going to give a fuck, not only about them, but about the things like all around, right? Things that are going on, things that are like, that are important to them. If you don't do that, yeah, exactly. It's that hopelessness. Remember that video that we watched last week? There was like people just completely giving up already, and they're like 18, 19, 20, and not saying that like there ain't a lot of shit like going on. I mean, clearly there's a fucking ton of shit, right? So I can understand why some people are like angry about things, but like even for me, I remember when I was 18 and went to the military, like I was positive till I went to my deployment in the desert, and then that changed like my aspect of things. But even still, it's like I still had that oomph, and well, hell, even like to this day, still have my oomph. I still have something where like, hey, like I believe in this. This is something that like, I mean, what we do here, I have another job like with this, but I know that I want my content to be as free as I possibly can. So it's things where I'm going to work for it so I can make this reality happen, and then also with with our family business, I want it to be a thing. But if I don't have the passion for it, it'd be like a vegetable. I'm sure you've heard about that. You're like vegetable in bed. You don't ever do anything. Like having to have people take care of you, not my thing. And like I said, again, you could be talking about some crazy shit, but if you're passionate about things, people will listen. People will fucking listen.
Stagnant,
even if it's wild.
neoliberal corpo hell world that created a
Nobody likes
vacuum
corpo.
that was just waiting to be filled with any kind of populism. The crazy thing is, the Democratic Party did have a candidate who successfully spoke to the demographic that they are currently trying so hard to reach. His name was Bernie Sanders. And every time he did speak to that demographic or say he was concerned that the Democratic Party didn't do enough to speak.
There was a few things I didn't, but like again, that's how I feel about I mean, Kamala, there was things I liked about like what she said, but like there's also a lot of things about Trump I like, but also vice versa. I'm like, okay, I didn't like that or like that, but that's the whole thing about being human. They always say this: humans are the most complex thing in the fucking world. Every year I think to myself, really? Because I'm thinking dolphins might be I think dolphins might be more like complex. So it's just like I don't know, it's stuff like that where I'm like I don't know.
To that demographic, he was called a sexist, a racist, he was backstabbed multiple times and cheated out of winning the Democratic primaries. His fans were called Bernie bros and constantly berated as sexists and misogynists. His campaign was too white and too male, and this apparently was a top priority to remedy in future campaigns. We were told he was just like Trump and, quote, appeal to angry white men. Well, who's trying to appeal to angry white men now, bitch?
God damn, you're good.
It's almost like Bernie's hyper-focus on working class issues, bread and butter issues, and populism was naturally
I'm thinking about it now. Again, off like topic. I think also the reason why I like her, as well as like her takes and stuff, is because she says what she wants. She sounds very passionate when she speaks. Like, and also she does a good like presentation. And like, again, she could say some wild shit, but I like the way she presents it. I like her energy. Same with Asmund, same with all that. Like, there might be something where I'm like, maybe not. Or yes, I completely agree. But it's just one of those things where like that sells. If you can't do that, you lose. I ain't listening.
Attractive to men. No football or beer required. I miss him. And you know what? Maybe this shift with young men has less to do with who's holding the football and more of what happens when the DNC spends all their time and energy trashing the little bit of populism in their movement. And if you ask me, handing conservatives a monopoly on anti-establishment rhetoric on a silver platter was probably their first mistake. They kind of gave up on that bread and butter New Deal stuff for identity politics, and if you deny this, you are either lying or coping. The physical manifestation of the left has gone from the vision of the blue-collar union worker to a nagging, scolding fat woman with blue hair.
I love that. We joked about that yesterday. Like, it's just like, I was like, man, I don't like the blue hair girls. Mine is Jinx from Arcane, just saying. By the way, Arcane's such a fucking good show. But anyway, yeah, it's like the American dream. I like to say the American dream is starting to become, well, non-fucking existent. And I fucking hate that. I hate that, you know? Gone, it's not always like this. Clearly there are a small little bunch, but gone are like the days, I feel like, where you can have like a successful husband and wife having like 2 kids and being able to just be normal. The being kind of normal, you know, a little bit normal. Like it's shitty. I hate it. And now it's just the blue-haired girls. They're like, you can't do that. And you know what? I look around, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, are you my mom? Are you my mom? And even if you were, I ain't gonna listen. Listen, I go off my own stuff because I'm independent. I'm gonna look for things that I like and things that I don't. And you wanna know one big thing that I hate about the current gen is that if you don't believe in them, of course, you know, apparently you're a Nazi, but it's like, here's the thing, wouldn't you want to stay away from them, like regardless of you're a left or a right, whatever, wouldn't you want to like kind of be like, oh, you irritate me, I'm gonna stay away? It's almost as if like some people try to find it just to argue, just like my ex-wife. I'm just always trying to fucking argue about shit. It's just like I don't get it.
Barging into everyone's spaces and culturally colonizing them. Change this, change that. I don't like this, I don't like that. It's just incredible for me to witness years of anti-male rhetoric finally come back to bite the left and Democrats in the ass.
And another thing that I like when it comes to the topic, like there are a lot of things that is changing. There's so much stuff that are like changing like nowadays, but like a lot of the times the political party at hand, left, or right, but like you got to give people time to digest that, you know? Like my papa, right? My papa believes in certain things. He's OG, machismo, OG. So like there are things that I may agree with now, and like he's probably not going to agree with at all. Like just kind of just how it is. But here's the thing, that is okay. That is okay. I think that's great. I'm glad he has his own fucking opinion. That's awesome. But here's the thing. I don't know. It just, you gotta, it's irritating, as you can see. It irritates
Watching these
me.
chickens come home to roost has just been both incredibly depressing and deliciously vindicating to me in a sick way, and I'm not sure if I should lend out a helping hand or Mufasa them off this fucking cliff.
Let's go with the latter. Just saying, it's time to try again, chat. It's time to try again. So if if all of a sudden nukes happen and then we have to like, and then all of a sudden we got to go and try again, and we got to, let's try again. How about that? Let's try again. Let's try again, chat. Let's see if maybe we can fix it this time. Let's see if we can fix it. How about that?
Democrats are nervous the party was too late to realize the problem. These Democrats
Yeah,
worry
a
that
hard
the party
reset.
has focused too
You
much
know how
on
WoW
courting
right now?
women
Okay,
voters.
classic WoW right now is fucking like resetting right now. So like maybe we can do that. Just completely fucking reset it again. Go to character creation, change it. Go to character creation and just change it. That should be great.
LGBTQ
Just
voters
go ahead and reset.
culturally
Reset.
progressive voters, alienating too many men in the process. There's a recognition that we're losing men, and the things we're doing around men haven't been working. I think a lot of it is a reaction to social progressivism done the wrong way, says David Hogg.
This take, okay, you want to know what this reminds me of? This take is like how video game, like, okay, you've seen it before. Video game companies nowadays are so disconnected. They are so dis-fucking connected. Where it's like, in this situation too, they're like, oh, we've tried everything. I'm like, you're trying things that don't make fucking sense. Like, it doesn't make fucking sense. Like, in what world did you think this was going to be a thing? Or fucking those commercials. It's like, did you think you were trying to do something there? Like, what the fuck is that? And again, with video game companies, you're like, who asked for this? Who asked for this? Looking at you, what? Wait, hold on. What was the one game? Oh, fucking Concord. Who asked for that shit?
Young
Nobody.
men, he says,
Nobody.
feel like progressives look down on them for saying the wrong thing, even when it's a mistake. That discomfort is enough to drive them away from the
I love
Democratic
this
Party,
song.
even if they don't necessarily agree with Republicans. They would rather be around someone they don't agree with who doesn't judge them, than somebody they do agree with who judges them constantly. Men aren't moving right because they are choosing fascism. They are moving right because the left made them the villains in their anime fan fiction.
Exactly. It's like, again, when I say about the whole men's like mental health thing, and I think we just recently just had like, it's Men's Day, or well, a couple of days ago. Like, there's so many men out there that just kind of get shit on, apparently white men especially, and I'm just like, it's sad because they want you to vote for their party, for their beliefs. They want you to be like, hey, like, you understand that you need to be here, but at the same time, you're a fucking, like, you're a dog, you're a piece of shit, you know? Like, you know, how does that work? That's the definition of a abusive relationship. The definition of an abusive relationship kind of reminds me of, like, let's just say you have like a dog, right? And you're like, hey, I want you to love me, but I'm gonna kick you. It's like, excuse me? Like, no. I don't know. It's crazy. Also, I've never heard of that Blog
It's not that they
TV.
all like Trump.
Blog TV.
It's that they all hate
Interesting.
you. And no amount of camo hats is going to fix that. But do not get it twisted. I do not in any way, shape, or form
Blog
believe the
TV.
GOP
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
is going to
You're the
help
first person
men.
I've heard.
I don't think they're going to help anyone. Except maybe Israel. Do I think all of the left is some hyper woke fat lady?
My take on that, let's work on America first before working on anybody else's shit. Let them handle their own shit. We need to handle our own shit. Can you fix the fact that my groceries are so fucking expensive first? Please and thank you. That's all. Is that a hot take? I don't know. I could care less.
Lady wagging her finger in men's faces like no fun allowed. No, if I did, I wouldn't call myself left-wing. I'm not a Democrat, I'm a registered independent. But the Democratic Party is historically better on policy, and despite their messaging, even when it comes to helping men. Healthcare, higher wages, paid family leave, labor protection, social security, things Republicans have always fought against. And I think that's why this is extra frustrating to me. I don't say this with any love for the Republican Party. In fact, if anything, I say it with love for the Democratic Party. I fucking hate them, but deep down, I would.
Hey girl, right there with you. Okay, well, I should say this. I'm middle for whoever is, again, it depends on what I want currently. Whether it's like, hey, I just don't like when people take my choices away. I just don't like when people take my fucking choices away. There are certain things on each side. Like I said, we talked about the abortion thing. We talked about the gun thing. We talked about this and this. There's so many things that are so middle. I would say I'm like a middle. Well, just in general, don't call me anything. Don't call me anything. Like, I don't want to fucking label. I fucking hate labels. It's so irritating. But yeah, there's a lot of things I like, and there's a lot of things I don't like. So I'm gonna go for the one that works better for me. So, is it selfish? Yeah, but I could care less.
Wish they could be better. I'm doing this for your own good. Shh. Go sleep, shh. Go sleep, I love you, go sleep, shh.
I just hope that whether Kamala
Just restart this whole thing.
Wins or loses,
Just restart this whole
the party
fucking
can take
thing.
a step back and evaluate what they're doing wrong. Because I don't think the Democratic Party should be the party for the gays and women. I think the Democratic Party should be the party for everyone, including angry white men. So in your opinion,
Very
what
true.
could the Democratic Party do to win back young men? Can
Stop degrading your people. Stop making them feel like as if like, hey, even if you vote for me and what I want, you're still a piece of shit. No, you are not. There are pieces of shit out there, but the way that gets pushed, it makes it feel like all men are pieces of fucking shit. That is not true. I have some of my best friends are guys. Played TFT with some of them earlier today. But yes, like it's just one of those things where like that might be your first fucking, try that first.
they do anything? Are they fucked? To me, it might take decades of work to fix the culture, the rot that infests the progressive ideology.
But just like fucking Elden Ring, because I'm going to use Elden Ring take. You know the fucking toxic area? What the fuck is it called? Oh my god, I'm fucking forgetting. That shit is everywhere, and it keeps spanning more and more and more and more. And you think you're going to fix that? I would love for something to kind of start pushing that shit away, you know? Oh, there it is. Wait. Kaled. I almost said silent. Wow, today is brain rot Saturday apparently. But yes, like that shit just gonna keep going. If you're able to, that'd be great. That would be great. But as you can tell, especially after the votes from each presidential candidate, it gets worse and worse and worse, especially for men. So listen, there are some people that like to get degraded, but it's more like a sexual thing. And for voting, I think it's a little different. I don't know. Don't ask me.
It is going to take a lot of work to fix, but I think it's worth it, not just for the Democratic Party's sake, but just for society's sake.
Humanity.
If you like this video, please consider
Why
donating
can't
to my
we-
Patreon, link down below. It really helps the channel out, and I appreciate it so
Okay.
much. Also, thank
Aw.
you for 2 million subscribers. That's insane. And
Can you believe that? That's crazy. Good for you. Good for you.
I will see you guys with a new video soon. Bye!
How cute. She's a cutie patootie. You know, like, you want to know what I like? Off topic again. I like contrast. I love contrast. You have someone that's adorable, you look cute, but at the same time you have a very strong takes like with that. It's the it's contrasting. I love it. That's like when I see like VTuber model and stuff like that, and you see someone's personality one way, but then they're kind of like their model might be opposite. I'm like, huh, that's cool. I like that. But anyway, this is a good video. I like that. She went ahead. Most people probably know her. I just barely met her. Give her a like, give her a follow. Here is the video, even though I can't fucking copy paste because I'm a boomer and I don't know how any of this shit works apparently. I really like this. This is something that, like, again, I know it went a lot of political stuff, but let's just say this. Take political out of the fucking picture. Guys are getting shit on no matter what, because that is what our society is allowed right now. Now, again, are there people that don't deserve kind of like the love and the passion and all the other stuff? Like, yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, like, there's a lot of people that are just normal people. They want to have wife and kids and the other stuff, and they don't want to see all the crazy shit that the world's doing. It makes a lot of people feel like it's the end of the world. Like, trust me. Even my fucking papa. My papa sees like half this stuff, and it's just like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, listen, Papa, I have no idea. It's like loca en la cabeza. Like, I don't know. It's pretty bad. But yeah, like I said, great video. Please go and check her out. I just barely started watching her content. It's very good. We have very like similar takes. So I like it. So please go and check her out. 2 million, by the way, 2 million followers. That is huge. Good for her. But by the way, chat, you like that? Did you like that video? I like that. It's a good one. I'm telling you, sometimes we find some bangers out there. Finds out shit, you know? It's just like, hey, let's talk. Because again, benefits on one side and also pretty shitty stuff on the other. It's like, can we all agree that like every decision that we make in the world overall, there is oh, good morning, King. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. It is cool to be able to see people's thoughts and how they feel. And again, even if one is leaning towards one way or the other, like, that's where humans, because again, we're supposed to be the most like complex people out there, right? If you just automatically like, no, I don't like that. It's like, why can't you listen to them? Why can't I listen to this one? I listen to a left side thing. I would also listen to a right side thing. Just depends on what like the topic is, you know? And that's where you're like, you know, I can understand where you're coming from, or you're like, no, I don't understand where like you are like coming from. But at the same time, being able to accept it, you know, be like, hey, this is how people think. Would you want, again, this is what humans do. They'll look at somebody and like, they'll just be like, no, this is a piece of shit. Like some people won't even listen to somebody again because they're a woman, or because they didn't like how somebody looked with their outfit, you know? It's just like, like, again, that's so simple-minded, and that's what a lot of people think. Again, you guys personally, you guys are all geniuses, right? Genius, like you and no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're like the only person I saw there. Yeah, it's tribalism. So Savi's a woman. You know, on stream, can I just be like, you guys? Wait, can't I be relatable, brother? Can't I be relatable? And water, and this is where I will disagree. Oh, fuck, goddammit. This is where I would disagree. Let them talk. Freedom of speech, that's a big fucking deal. So, is it crazy? Yeah, but like, I could care less. Let them talk. Just don't listen. If you don't like something, just do not listen. You know? Don't listen. It's when people fucking shut people down. Again, do I like that? No, absolutely not. Like, exactly. Like, just let them talk. Let them do their fucking thing. If you like it, awesome. You can listen. That's fine. I mean, we have had people in history. God, are you doing the thing again? Yeah, she does that sometimes. Okay, listen. At least it wasn't during the video this time. You know how many videos I've had where I'm like this? And then just turn into fucking Echo from fucking League. Turn into Echo from fucking League. And I'm just like, actually, I don't know what that thing is called. It's his time thing. But anyway, like I said, feel free to sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, and thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, I will say, unfortunately, I do have to take a small break, so I gotta leave you in my chat for a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoy the video stuff, and again, thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate you. Like I said, feel free to sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, and chat. All of our videos. Well, let me just say this. We do our Reaction Andy content every Tuesday and Saturday. So if you like what you're seeing, that's the time, baby. And then after that, we just play video games. Yeah, I haven't gone shooting in a long time. Huh. Yeah, I did not go fucking shooting today. Also, B, I was gonna ask you. I know I asked you, like what you did, but I don't think I actually looked. I have a tendency to ask a question and just completely forget. I don't know if that's brain rot, ADHD, or... Okay, listen, I'm 31. I'm 31, so I'm old as shit. I'm gonna be real with you. I'll take you shooting. I just haven't had a chance, honestly. Already shortened the name. Shut up. Listen, I'm just... Chat, I gotta go on a break, alright? Playing on a factor, which it's a survival game. You wanna know something? I wish I like survival games. Like, my friends, and actually, I think when we were playing zombies, like, last week or something? My little brother said the same thing. We never, ever played survivals or nothing. It was kind of just one of those things where, like, boom, we went... Oh, wait a minute. Zip, hi. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way. Sorry, we were yapping about... You know, to be honest with you, I don't know what we're yapping about. But it's good to have you. Hi, and welcome, everyone. If you guys don't know me, my name is Savi. It's a pleasure to have you. Zip, hold on. Let me tell you something. I still have not had a chance to catch you. And it bothers the fucking shit out of me. Like, you and, honestly, there's actually been a lot of fucking people. So, I need to work on that. Definitely need to work on that. Yeah, I've been very busy, but, oh, thanks for the follows, guys. Thank you so much. And how is, oh, Resident Evil 4? The new one, right? New one? I want to say it's a new one. I, never had a chance to finish the new one. You want to know something, though? I was actually thinking, oh, actually, hold on. Let me fix some of my shit. Sorry, we were just finishing up reacting to any content. It's so funny because now we're getting a bunch of people stopping in after we just finished. Probably for the best, though. I always feel rude whenever I don't get a chance to, like, say, like, you know, talk whenever people stop by, you know? Like, I try, believe it or not, I try to actually be a decent commentator whenever, like, I'm actually doing all that. So whenever people stop by, I'm like, shit. I'm like, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for raid. But yes, thank you again for stopping in. And what are you guys doing? Hold on. Did we get some shoutouts? Actually, let's get some shoutouts. Mods, please and thank you. Even if you already did them, let's do it again, baby. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. I need to... I just realized we were just talking about Resident Evil 4, and then I asked you what you just did again. Okay, let me say this. So, every 4-ish hours, 4 or 5 hours, I gotta take my heart meds. If not, I get real stuttery and, yeah. Loca en la cabeza. So, just know that. I can't believe I just asked you twice. Don't mind me. I'm real fucking stupid. But yes, feel free to sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, and thank you guys so much for stopping by. Like I said, we just finished up our reacting to any content. We do it every Tuesdays and Saturdays, so if you want to come join us, I'd love to have you. But now, it's time for video games. Video games, chat. Which, by the way, you want to know something? That video that we just did, I think, what was that, like an hour and 40-some minutes? God, it's fucking long-ass time. That's a fucking long-ass time. For my VOD watchers, I am so sorry. I hope that when you watch my, like, fucking videos, that, like, you take a minute. Like, you know, make sure to, like, you know, like, get a snack or, you know, go do your taxes or, you know, anything that, like, involves, like, doing a big chunk of time. Or hell, apparently people have a tendency to, like, you know, watch our streams during work. So if we're not on technically when you're at work. Yeah, I was gonna say, at work. Thank you, Eternal. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 5 subs, by the way. Thank you. Listen, you have no idea. Like, how many people tell me, like, oh, yeah, I'm at work. I'm like, bitch, don't you have fucking shit to fucking do? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, when I'm streaming, sometimes I'll just log into work and pretend like I'm working until my little brother gets on, and then I'm like... He's like, hey, did you know that, did you know that, like, you do have, you know, like, our family business? Like, you know that that's a thing? You know that's a thing? Like, do you want me to fire you? Imagine getting fired by my little brother. Probably not the best look. He's like 26 and I'm 31, so, like, that would be interesting. That'd be, yep, yeah, exactly. So I try not to. I mean, listen, I've been good all week. In the background whenever I'm working. Yeah, like, honestly, Plastic, I'm like the same way. I've been good all week. At the latest, like, my streams have been, like, solid, right? They haven't been that long, like, maybe, like, 10 hours. That's it. So, I try not to go past 12. After 12 hours, I'm like, okay, that's enough for you, girl. Sometimes, occasionally, Sometimes, occasionally we do. Occasionally. Johnny, enjoy your lyric. But yeah, anyway, chat, give me like a second. I'm into you doing so many 20+ hours. Wait, hold on. When was the first time that you popped in? Okay, like before I actually leave. When's the first time you actually popped in? Because sometimes I'm like, I go so long that I meet so many brand new fucking people. So I'm kind of just like, like what time specifically? Because like for me, I meet people at like 2 sometimes it's like 5 in the fucking afternoon. Like sometimes I'm just like, oh, it's been 3 days, you need some help, and I'm like, yeah, I do need some help.
Why are we still here?
And then I realize I'm talking to myself
just to suffer
during a zombie stream
every night,
because I talk to you guys so much. For some reason in my brain I thought you were a real person in a call. And anyway, chat, I will be right back. We're talking for a couple of weeks due to brainworms. I said I try to peek every stream. Honestly, I love you guys. I do. This community right here. Hey, listen, we want to talk about male mental health. It doesn't actually have to be the mental health, but you want to talk about all that, right? Because that's what we were talking about earlier. Y'all deserve a round of applause, baby. Actually, hold on. And it's not even just for my fucking stream. It's not even for my fucking stream. You guys do the work, baby. You do the work. Who's the adorable chibi? That's we call that a mistake. You ever just have like one of those nights in college where like, oh no, now I'm pregnant, and then that's joking, by the way. Joking. My jokes are real fucking stupid. I am so sorry. Zip, enjoy your lurk, by the way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Why do you watch me? Thank you for stopping in, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna swap over to games now. I think at the most maybe like a 10-hour stream today. Like, cause here's the thing, that zombie match is probably gonna take me what, like 2 hours most likely. Cause I really want to. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll know. Okay, listen, I have mom humor, okay? Listen, 2 kids, come on now. Like, well, actually, that kind of humor is more military. I think that's my military humor, and then the really cringy jokes are my mom humor. So it depends. It really depends. I'm like a soccer mom, you know? No. I'm like a soccer mom. But yes, I'm gonna go take a break. I'll be right back. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, socials in chat if you want to come join us. Best community out there. You guys deserve everything and then some. I love you all so very much. Like, you have no idea. So thank you for everything. Listen, you guys are great. Keep fucking being badasses. All of you guys are fucking badasses. I have to say all guys because women don't exist on like the internet. So gentlemen, you're amazing. Women don't real. Yep, that's a sentence. The Aspen challenge, I have no idea what that means. Like not taking a shower or cleaning my room? Because let me tell you, yes and yes. Brother. Hell yeah. Persona. Anyway, I will be right back, so don't go nowhere, chat, or else I will fucking ban you. Okay, maybe I won't ban you, but, you know. I gotta change titles and shit, so, like, you know. Anyway, I'm out. Bye. Hold on, let's see. Can I change the music for me? Oh, you know what? What was the song I was listening to earlier? Is it this one? I like the song.
I can't destroy